Erudi, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of, I'm still in the habit of saying the other campaign, the one which is no longer in existence, except in the annals of the internet. But this is Masks of Nyarlathotep, and I am joined by my wonderful and esteemed cast, to which we will say hello this evening. How are you, Frost?
I'm doing great. I didn't realize I was esteemed, but I am. So look at that. Woo! I'm looking forward to seeing what happened and how this bookcase sucked all the fat out of this girl. This is weird.
Yeah, it'll
It's
be
the strangest
interesting.
basement ever.
It'll be very interesting to uncover that. Yeah, and speaking of uncovering, you know what? Forget I said that. Nomi, how are you?
No, tell me.
Straight to HR.
Just going around the circle, and I say things which I regret.
No, now I want to know. What were you gonna say?
Oh, that was about it. That was about it. Continue. How are you this evening?
Well, now I'm pissed. So like, I was doing pretty good until you opened your mouth. But other than that, I'm pretty good.
Get ready for 3 hours of that.
3 hours of muscleness. But I've been doing good. I had a pretty good dinner. I had a teriyaki chicken with red pepper flakes and peanuts and rice that I made for dinner. And yeah.
Very nice.
Life was pretty good. I couldn't think of a joke to tell you today or find a way to mock you, but
That's
so,
all
yeah.
right.
Enjoy your evening of mock freeness.
That's all right. I've got one. Speaking of teriyaki, let's talk to Yang. Shark, how are you?
Well, no, I'm all right. I'm very excited, this evening to learn about the Ozempic cult. I kind of want to join, so
Oh yeah,
that'll be
that's what I was
fun.
gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. I want to know about this. Not only this Ozempic cult, but I kind of want to get in on this buccal fat removal that's happening right now.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, the south of the border liposuction.
Definitely put Daphne right in front of Oscar. Done.
Yeah.
Wish granted.
Let's talk to our resident man of God, Dave. How are you this evening?
Doing well. Yep. Long day. A lot of work. But ready to play a game. Ready for my character to finally die since you took too long last week. So hopefully we'll get to it this way.
Yeah, we'll see. I like to think that this is a bit of a slow burn, if you will. A dramatic play, which all of the pieces must fit snugly into place before one of you meets your imminent demise.
That's one way to put it.
But that's just me.
Way to cover up.
That's
Let's
just
see
me.
if Erudi gets his wish.
I like to pace myself. That way the payoff is much better, in my opinion. But speaking of good payoffs, that has nothing to do with JT. How are you this evening?
Well, Moss, speaking of things that don't exist or campaigns that don't exist, now it matches the train that doesn't exist. So
True. It's true.
the campaign is right where it should be. But instead of the black screen of death now I have the white screen of death. So
The white
things are
screen
going
of death.
great over here.
So you're still not so we're still having technical difficulties then, I see.
Yes, we are.
Yes, I wish I could help you out. But the only thing I know how to do is turn it off and turn it on again. That's it. I don't know JavaScript.
That's what broke it the first time.
Well, hopefully we can get that solved in the meantime. But I do have some benefits to give away for you guys. First and foremost, let me get back to that little chat doobly-doo. Here we go. We had quite a bit of fan art.
Hello.
By Circus Freak and John Gordon, put in the live stream fan art channel. Which, by the way, if you guys are not part of the Discord, please do so, because there's a lot of good stuff goes on there, and you can post your own fan art if you'd like. We did get 60 whole likes from last stream. That's saying something. That's a good amount of likes. We also got 58 comments. So in total, we got 3 bonus dice, or I guess we can call them Eureka points. They just function differently in this campaign. But 3 Eureka points to everybody.
Eureka!
Sweet. Thank you, chat.
Yay.
Comments were good. You guys rock.
Yes.
Moss, would
Yes,
you like
sir?
some cat ass?
No, I'm all right. You can keep that on your side of the camera over there. I've got, oh, wow, a lot of attitude going on over there.
Kiki.
Am I the, okay, so show of hands, does anybody else but me around here not own a cat?
I don't own a cat.
I don't own a cat.
Oh,
I
okay,
hate
okay.
cats.
Okay, so we're in the majority. Okay, those of you who don't own cats, do you own dogs?
No.
Yes. Got 2.
Haven't owned a dog for a while
You can hear him
myself, but I
bark
own
whenever
cats.
I'm live.
To be fair, Moss, I don't own the cats. The cats own me. If you hadn't
Yeah,
noticed.
that's so funny that they own you and yet you paid for them.
Well,
And I'm
that's
probably
how
the
it
only one
works.
here.
This is a weird looking cat you got there, Dave. Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's a big kitty.
Beautiful-looking dog.
That's the laziest cat I've ever seen, and they're all lazy.
Here's what I want to know. Will that dog move? Will your dog move by the end of the stream?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause some
oh,
dogs-
that
Get him to
dog?
move pretty quick.
Okay, some dogs don't move over the course of several hours unless you, some of them do like to move until you hit them with a shot collar, and then they'll go right back to where they were.
Oh, we're going into Hassan territory there.
Yeah.
Hassan,
Don't have a
huh?
shot collar.
If your dog moves, you just didn't train him right.
I agree. I tend to agree.
They have to sit there for 14 hours at a time. You know that.
Yeah. Although I'm fairly certain that my dogs could do it. I'm fairly certain, because this one right here, the one that's sitting right next to me on over here, is going to be here probably, and she'll be there for at least two, until she's got to get up and relieve her aching bladder. But I'll probably have to relieve my aching bladder by that point, come to think about it. But with that, am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff other than the fact that I'm going to give a quick shout out to Sirenscape,
That's what I was gonna say.
who lets us use their soundscapes as long as we give them a shout out during the stream. They don't copyright strike the channel, and that is pretty awesome. So I'd like to give a shout out to them. I guess the first thing I want to do is kind of continue with our little tradition that we just did one time since first episode. Would anybody like to give us a recap of the last episode?
I volunteer Frost.
Me too.
I've been volunteered. I can go through what I recall and what I took notes of, if you'd like me to.
That's up to you. You got a bonus die at stake.
Let's do it. So we arrived with all of that out of the way. We went to the bar, and Oscar doesn't remember the name of the bar. He doesn't care what the name of the bar was. It was a bar, and they served fish, which he partook of illegally. But we go into the back room. We met Augustus Larkin. We met Jesse Hughes, and I think is Luis de Mendoza, who was a very silent gentleman. There was a sickly smell in the air. He thinks it was coming from Larkin. He wasn't 100% certain, but then we delved into asking questions, found out that we were going to be leaving in 3 days for Pona, someplace in the jungle where there's all kinds of venomous animals and creatures that we are going to have to defend against. We should find a pyramid in the highlands. And he showed us some items from his bag. one of which Oscar took possession of a little bit later. There was a medallion and a wonderful cup, which is great to drink beer out of. We have rooms at the Mario Hotel, so after the festivities were concluded there, of him giving us what information he was going to give us and people chatting back and forth, we stayed behind as Larkin and De Mendoza left. There was a little bit of a eye exchange between Jesse and De Mendoza. Then we find out that his name is not Jesse. He's Jackson Elias, evidently a writer of some death books or something. One written in 1918 about the Thuggee. Everyone was going, oh, gaga over him, but Oscar didn't care. Then we found out from him that he was going to go see Professor Mesio Sanchez at the Museum of Archaeology and Anthropology in Lima to meet him at 2. Then we drank beer out of the King's Cup and headed over to the hotel that he basically quickly then wrapped the cup up into paper and sent it back to Larkin. Told him that he forgot it. We go to sleep, I believe, and the next day we woke up. We went to the Guns place. We ate food, llama, guinea pig, who knows what we ate, and headed to the museum to meet Memesio, finding out that one of his students, Miss Rizzio, Trinidad Rizzio, was wandering around downstairs by herself foolishly looking for something. And we hear a noise, and we went down there to find her crushed, drained of fat, and none of us lost any sanity. But now we're stuck in a basement. Well, most of us are, except for the person who stayed behind to eavesdrop. We'll just say eavesdrop. And yeah, we're going to basically be fighting for our sanity pretty soon, I think.
Clearly, you made the right choice, Nomi.
That's a.
Thank you.
All right.
I
Well,
know Frost takes notes.
Yeah, so I think the bar was called the Cordono Bar or Cordona.
Bar
It will forever
Cordona,
be known
yeah.
as Spicy Fish Bar.
Yeah.
Escabeche
that's
Bar.
Escabeche.
And one of the other things was Gore went through Elias's book, apparently his recent manuscript that night before we went to bed. And Klaus went to the Lutheran church before he went, while you guys went to the guns. And apparently Gore got Klaus to eat some kind of wee chicken.
A wee furry chicken on 4 legs with a pink nose. Wait, chicken of the forest.
All right. Oh, and by the way, I was corrected over the course of the week, as I was not familiar with the history of the Lutheran Church. So I don't know if we want to we can issue a bit of a retcon if we want to keep it historically accurate. But Dave, do you want to give me a rundown real quick of what was the situation of the Lutheran Church back in the 1920s in Peru?
Yeah, so it would have been probably just in the last few years that they would have been starting to send missionaries over to start mission outposts in South America, in Brazil, Peru, and what was the other one?
Bolivia?
Colombia, I think it was. And generally, Lutheran mission outposts would actually teach their parishioners German and would hold traditional German services. But they wouldn't necessarily have pastors that would come over as much as they would have pastors that would come pastors would come over, but they would generally be doing like serving multiple different congregations. So you wouldn't find a pastor at a congregation usually. And so providing the opportunity for a local recently started parish to be able to have a clergy member to preach there on a Sunday morning and hear confessions would be a big opportunity. And so that's what I was offering last time, as I went to the local parish to find whoever was working there in their mission outpost.
All right. Very nice. So from now on, I think what I'm going to do is just kind of default to Dave whenever really just about anything having to do with the 1920s Christian church comes up, and then we'll just kind of go off of what Dave says. But I do want to know, chat, between Dave and Frost, which one of those two deserves a bonus die? Let us know. For their wonderful recaps and history lessons about the Lutheran Church in South America. But I do also want to make everybody aware that, of course, we do have our Miracle Bar, which is now clear. You can see that at the bottom of your screen. At $20, you give a player a bonus die. At $50, we can spin the Wheel of Fortune, or in this case, roll on the Table of Fortune, of Eldritch Influence, and see what kind of random results we get from that. And every time we get to $100 on the Miracle Bar, everybody gets a bonus die, and everybody can restore, I believe it's 1d3 hit points. I'll have to double check. I think mods have that.
Wow.
Yeah. So keep that in mind as the game goes on, because as it goes on, the investigators may very well need it. And so I'm just going to switch us over to our little dice bar thing here. All right. And so first, before we actually get into any further story talk, I think everybody needs to give me a luck roll right quick. And the idea behind these luck rolls is you want to roll above your current luck, and should you do that, you can restore 1d10 worth of luck.
All right. Let's see if I can get higher than the 36.
I got about 4% before I could do that.
Hey, I did.
Nice.
You said we get 1d10 back? was it?
1d10.
How do I get my things?
What do you mean?
Hey, my guy opened.
Nice.
My
Say
Yeah.
1d10
Your character is in the Actors tab
on a
under your
failure,
name.
right?
This little thing that looks like a person.
Woo!
No, wait, no, wrong thing. No, go away. Shoot.
Over is good, right?
Over is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no way I was getting that.
If I got under my luck, I would be impressed.
Oh, boo.
So I'm lost. What am I doing?
Do you see the little square on the right side of the screen that looks like a person?
Yes.
Click on that and then go to your name.
It says self-roll.
What? No, on the right side, higher. It's the little tabs along the side.
There's one. The third one down looks like a little
Oh.
person's head and
Oh,
shoulders.
investigators.
Or just, you can hit C on your
Oh,
keyboard.
no
me,
to
no
lock
me, no me.
your character
Hit
key.
the any key. Where's the any key?
Don't make me laugh. No. Okay, look, right?
Yes, luck.
Yes, look.
Roll.
Look.
Just look.
Oh, you rolled it privately.
How did I roll it privately?
You clicked on the private thing. You clicked
How
on.
did I click private? I didn't click private.
You clicked on the little thing that looked like a person
There.
down below and made it. Click.
There, okay.
Self-rolls.
Oh, how do I get rid of self-roll?
Yeah, if you
Click on the-
right click on the roll, you can actually reveal to everyone. But also below, there's 4 little icons there.
Yeah.
If you hover over the first one above speaking English, it says public roll, private roll, blind GM roll, and self roll. Those 4 little
Oh.
icons at the bottom.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
What about the
public roll, there we
Yeah.
go. Okay, I did it. Do you see it, guys? Do you guys see it?
No, you did it privately again.
No, if you
No?
right click
So
on the
right-click on
actual
the-
roll,
Yeah, right click on the thing in the chat, and then you should be able to reveal it.
yeah, the thing that's privately rolled, just click somewhere in that box where your dice roll is, and it'll bring up a right click menu.
That is the darkest shade of blonde hair I've ever seen.
Southern blonde.
I don't know.
No, me.
I really don't. Moss, help me.
I don't know how we could be any more clear.
right.
I genuinely don't.
2
the
years later.
little window that says what you rolled in the chat. Right click that, and then
Right next to your name. Know me without you. in the chat.
It's like whatever number you roll,
Right.
it should have like a 85, a 20, something like that.
I'm seriously
Your numbers.
I'm seriously going to cry. I don't know.
All right, you know what? You know.
He's
Can I roll again?
Okay,
Roll-
do
just
me a
click
favor.
the-
Do me
click
a
at the bottom. Click the big circle thing.
yeah. Make sure
the
you
globe.
have the globe clicked
It's-
for
the
public
globe is
roll
clicked.
and roll
Yeah,
it
she has
again.
it clicked
Then
now.
just roll it again.
You are.
watch it do a blind GM roll.
She's broken.
I'm so sorry. Oh my.
Now she can't find her luck. Wait, no, I mean what?
She ran out of luck.
Wilson, you're right.
All right, you failed. Congratulations. Now roll
Yay.
1d10.
Oh no. I mean,
I don't
yeah,
see
she
it.
can do it.
All right. Now she has to type in 1d10 to roll.
Yes. So, Nomi, I'm going to type the formula in chat, okay? And all you need to do is do it without the quotation marks, okay? There.
My stomach hurts.
Yeah, New Studios, 4 hours later. Good stream, everyone. We got it.
Wow, that's
got our
very,
rules done.
very optimistic of you to say that we get that done.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just put it in the chat.
Yeah. Just /r space 1d10. That's all you do.
All together.
Yeah, just
Yes.
don't put the quotes in there.
Just don't put the
Space
quote-
between
exactly what I
/R
typed.
Space 1d10.
With no
Yep.
quotes.
It says it's not valid. Chat message come in.
Oh, no.
/r space 1d10. You have to have the space.
Yeah,
You can just
leave the space in there.
just drag and copy and paste. Okay, there you go. All right, add that to, you know what? I'll add it to your sheet.
Yeah, that's probably better, Moss.
I don't know. Oh,
And I figured out the chat.
welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Always enjoying life.
I figured out. Wait, no, hold on. I figured out how to get back to the roll that I did originally. That was private. I rolled a 9.
Oh, you know what?
You don't
Take
want
that
that.
5 back for all the trouble you've caused me. I can already feel a migraine just migrating from the back of my head all the way to my eyes right
Oh
now.
my gosh. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just rub your temples, Moss.
Okay. I need whiskey on a Monday night. All right. So,
Get some whistle pig.
whistle pig. All right. And so, with that, I'm trying to remember, was there anything else I needed to go over? I feel like there wasn't.
Do you need to talk about Archivist at all, or not really?
Oh, yes, Archivist AI. If you guys have any questions, that includes players and chat. If you guys have any questions about this campaign, go to the Discord in the Mask of Nyarlathotep thread and just type in at Archivist AI and just ask it a question. And everything that we've gone over so far has been curated to perfect accuracy by yours truly. And it'll answer any question you might have about everything these wonderful, intrepid investigators, plus Nomi, have investigated so far.
Wow, plus Noe. Wow.
I'm kidding, Nomi. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, I felt the genuine tone in there.
Did I have a tone? Do I have a tone? Did I have a tone?
I heard the frustration.
All right. So, with that, we pick back up in the storeroom underneath the Museum of Archaeology and Anthropology in Lima, Peru. All of you stand there over what is now undoubtedly the corpse of Trinidad Rizzo. You can see that the light bulb that hangs just above her is just slowly coming to a stop as the light steadies and the shadows stop dancing across the wall. Is there anything that any amongst your number would like to do?
I'm immediately after seeing the body, I would definitely step my left foot back a bit. Probably be standing on the balls of my feet, looking about the room, not the body. Anything that I can see, I know I can't see everything since the hallways, but looking around as best I can to see if there's anything that seems off, potential risks, dangers.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden check.
All right.
Klaus would like to bend over the body and check it for a pulse, which is assuming it's dead.
Okay.
And take a vial of oil out of his pocket and perform last rites.
Okay. First of all, to check for a pulse, I would call that either a first aid check or a medicine check, whichever you prefer. While you're doing that, Yang, you look around, and with a hard success, you can see that it looks like whoever did this actually stepped in a small puddle of blood and has left a bit of a trail heading in the opposite direction from which you came. So as you are looking forward in the opposite direction of the door you came in from, you can see that there is a trail of blood. It looked like they were probably footprints, just little portions of the soles of shoes moving in the opposite direction.
So it definitely looks like the soles of shoes then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Reverend Dr. Klaus, you lean down and you place your fingers on Rizzo's neck, and you are unable to catch a pulse. And you don't feel as though somebody who is in this current state, you don't feel as though it's possible for her to be alive. However, as you also bend down, you begin to anoint her with your oils. You can see something sticking out of her jacket pocket. It looks like a book.
I grab her chest, reaching for a book.
All right. It's
All the fat's gone.
all the fat's gone.
Aw.
There's nothing left there to grab.
She's Ariana Grande.
Oh dear. I didn't know this was that horrifying. Can we?
She
reroll
could still
sanity?
be alive then.
Just give her a damn sandwich.
Damn sandwich. While he's doing that, Oscar has basically, he's gotten kind of down on the balls of his feet. He's kind of crouching, just, you know, with his legs splayed, just kind of looking down. He is lighting a cigarette and just looking and watching what the doctor's doing, and just kind of a little like, this is what people in movies do. Yeah, they get down and they look. Yes, this is right. So he's smoking, just looking very intently, having no idea what they're doing.
All right. And
Klaus will hand him the book that he just pulled out of the... Maybe you can make sense of this.
Ah, okay. He's just going to take the book and then hand him the cigarette and open the book up.
okay. Upon opening the book, you can tell that the entire book is in Spanish. But you can
He's
tell
going
that
to turn
it's
it upside down so they can see it the right way now.
It's
still Spanish.
Still Spanish, but you can tell that this is on ruled paper, so you would surmise that these are probably her own personal notes on something. But upon, like, if you just open up just to the inside cover, you can tell that there is the name Gaspar Figueroa etched on the inside.
Or notes on this. Where'd the strange-looking gentleman go? Doctor!
Oh, shush. Kashundu. Need area. Someone is here. Or was here. And I want to point out, trying to gesture towards the footprints. It's like, think there's no potential danger, essentially. Like, you might want to look around first.
Well, he's going to then take that and he's going to close the book and just raise his finger and then head towards the stairs immediately.
The direction which you came?
Yep.
Okay. And as you kind of spin around on your heels and begin to walk away, your foot actually knocks against what looks to be a crate. that has been almost looks like some of the nails are left embedded in the crate itself, and the lid has been kind of ripped open.
Is there
And
anything interesting
inside,
in there? He's distracted immediately. Like,
you can see that there is the glint of gold on the inside.
pocketing the book, taking a peek closer into this chest.
All right, and you can see
Stick your face in that chest.
you can see a
Working creature.
single as you kind of pull the lid off of the crate. You can see that it's a single length of worked gold, probably about 2 feet long and about 3 inches wide, about a third of an inch deep. What you can tell, it looks like it would have been like maybe a trimming of some kind, but both of its ends are rough, as though the piece was ripped or broken from a much larger design. As you try to pick it up, you notice that it's actually quite heavy, weighing just slightly less than maybe 25 pounds. You can see that it's largely a straight band, although 4 sections kind of jut out at right angles into short spurs or squared off spirals. And you can see that it's imprinted with a series of non-repeating geometric shapes, mostly squares and rectangles with no apparent meaning to them.
This reminds me of the medallion and the cup.
And just to give you an idea of what this looks like, just a small piece of worked gold with strange symbols. And you can see there on the ends, it looks as though it was maybe hacked or torn from some sort of a larger piece.
You want me to take a look at that?
I thought you were messing about with a dead woman. Oh, he's gonna lower his voice. I mean,
Do not
is
have
it-
any
Well,
respect
I'm pretty
for
sure
this
I already
woman's body.
finished
ah,
on her forehead.
Daphne.
I'm here. What's up? No,
Do you?
I've
Well,
been
he's
here.
going to reach into his pocket and take the book out and just distractedly kind of wave at her direction. Do you speak this language, right? Or read this language?
it's, yeah. I remember reading it, and I do recall this language. Yes.
Yes, you're fluent in Spanish then. Great, here, take this. I don't know where the doctor's at. And
Daphne
he closes
is-
it.
Oh.
Is Daphne fluent in Spanish? No, you're not.
No, she's
No.
not. She's not. Oscar doesn't remember that. I remember that. But he just hands it off
He
to her,
just
waits
wants
for
the
her to take it.
gold. He
He's
doesn't
just
give a
looking
shit
at the
about
gold
that.
and he's
Wait.
trying to pick this thing up, but it's pretty damn heavy. So he's just looking at rolling it
25
over in the
pounds
straw.
ain't
He's like,
that heavy.
he's got a 40 strength. Everything's
No,
heavy.
never mind.
How are you wearing clothes?
They're very thin weave.
Yes. I can read some Spanish. I'm not proficient in speaking, but I can understand it.
You're just straight up lying to these people.
Would you be so kind as to go fetch the doctor then?
Well, that's wonderful.
The other doctor, the Reverend Doctor, is here. The other doctor,
Asian doctor?
whatever he is.
The actual doctor.
Asian doctor?
Medical
No, I think
doctor.
he was blonde.
What?
The one with the crazy look on his face.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah.
The
yeah,
sweaty
He's
one.
right here.
That's what, the one that's
points
like
at you.
refused to like sinner in church. Okay, I can go get him for you.
Remind me, who's holding the piece of gold at the moment? Is it Oscar still?
Oscar has it, yeah. He has his
Okay.
hand on it, basically. He's kind of like looking at it and twisting it.
Oscar,
Wishing he could lift it.
go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll on that artifact, if you would.
Okay, he's horrible at this because he doesn't really pay attention to things.
Because
So I can
he's
spend
not
5 luck and do
clay.
it. He's gonna, since he's so interested in it, I'm gonna spend the 5 luck. The 5 luck that I just got,
Okay,
we're gonna spend it and succeed at that. So
absolutely.
I can click on this, right? And spend 5 luck to pass?
Yep.
All right, let me do this. Spend 5 luck to pass. Boom.
All right. So, upon looking at this golden ward, you can see that it looks as though there's remains of what look to be freshly burned human skin, almost as if something had touched it and left its skin behind, melted to the piece of gold itself. Although holding it, you can tell, I mean, it's obviously cold to the touch.
Well, that's
Ooh, it's a
baffling.
ward.
He's just gonna look at his hand, just wipe his hands off. Like, what do you make of this, Reverend Doctor? It looks like burnt flesh. Wait, are her hands burned?
If
I
you
don't
look,
think.
Look at her hands.
you look at her hands, and there's
Not you, Daphne. I
There's-
thought you were going to get the doctor.
I did.
if you look at her hands, you can tell that there's no obvious signs of burning.
Well, it doesn't appear. Maybe it was the people that shoved this bookshelf on her and sucked out her fat.
Did you ever think you were going to say such a thing? Never mind. Yang, do you see anyone over there who looks burned?
Well, Young's going to still be looking. I wanted to ask. He's going to be looking in the direction. As you said, the footsteps go the opposite direction as we came in. Can't see anything. I assume it's too dark once it gets to a certain point.
No,
Or
actually,
door?
the light. There's plenty of light in the room
Oh.
for to really see just about anything you need to. And if you follow it along, you can see that on the opposite side of the room there is yet another door.
Okay. Do I see anything that looks burned?
Looking, you don't see any obvious signs of as in like fire.
Well, yeah, scorching of any kind, basically. Just looking around for ash or dark marks on wood or something of that nature.
Yeah. Just looking around, you don't see any obvious signs of it.
No, but we need to go and see. Do you have weapon? Yes.
He's just going to turn and look.
Yes.
Oh, I did buy one at the store.
Ah, excellent.
Brand new. He just pulls the 45 out.
Perfect. Then you can come
Waves
with
it
me.
around.
Come on.
Yeah, he is waving it around. He's like,
Oh, I'm very happy about that. Yeah,
Let me take a closer look at that and see if I know anything archaeologically about that. Can I
he
make an
starts to hand him the
archaeology check?
pistol.
Oh, it's
On,
an item. Dead person. What does that have to do with anything?
Are you so Reverend? I'm sorry, Dr. Reverend. Are you taking a look at the ward itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll take either. Yeah, you can give me an archaeological roll, or you can give me a or an occult roll. One of the two.
Try occult. Even though I'm not good at it.
The one person who should be there is nowhere near you.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he pussied out and stayed upstairs.
Says the Reverend Doctor.
Yeah, it's tough to really find anything about it. The geometric shapes across the band of gold don't really ring any bells. They don't really seem to have any sort of occult or religious significance to you, at least not that you can readily see. And
Makes sense.
with that, I think we'll switch over to Julian for just a moment. Julian, you kind of press your ear up to the door of Dr. Sanchez's office. And you can't really hear much of what they're saying. You can hear the name Rizzo being spoken. The tone, you can't really you would guess that the tone is relatively pleasant. It doesn't seem like either of the two are angry. Nobody has raised voices or anything like that. When all of a sudden you hear the sound of a scream coming from down the opposite side of the hallway. A blood-curdling scream, as if somebody has just been brutally assaulted. What do you do?
I open the door and go inside with the two guys.
All right, so you stand up to open the door, and immediately the door flies open. The glass which you had held in your hand to try and listen in shatters in your hand, dealing 1 point of damage as a result of your fumbled roll.
Son of a bitch.
last week. And you can see there, Jackson Elias is getting ready to sprint down the hallway, trying to figure out the source of this scream. He says, Mr. Gore, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were standing there. I was just getting ready to, we need to address what's going on down the hallway.
Damn it, my wine! You cut me!
I'm very, very sorry. We can see to that, but in due time. And he takes off down the hallway.
I very reluctantly, slowly follow.
Okay. Very good. As you make your way down the hallway, you can begin to hear like whimpering as the scream kind of dies down. You can see that Jackson Elias has made it to the room ahead of you and has begun putting pressure on a young man's stomach. He's wearing like coveralls. He looks to be probably some sort of a custodial staff. You can see a mop bucket has been spilt over on the floor with soapy water just kind of cascading across the hardwood floor. He says, "You're a doctor. Come here. Help me with this wound. It looks like he's been stabbed."
Does it look like he's been stabbed, Mom?
He kind of lifts his hands up, and you can see that in his stomach there is a very heavily bleeding wound.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that. I mean, it looks as though he has probably been stabbed.
All right, I look at him and I say, "Oh, dreadful wound. Here, let me have a look at that."
All right.
And I apply some first aid, boss.
All right. Go ahead and give me a first aid roll.
I will do so. I rolled it, but it's not doing anything.
Oh yeah, you got a critical success on that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, is it bugging out on you?
I'm having that old Sevi problem where it doesn't roll on the same day.
Oh, that's interesting. Weird. Yeah, you rolled a critical success. Immediately, you open up your first aid pack and dress the wound and are able to stop the bleeding rather quickly. And as you do, you can see he kind of like reaches up and grabs you by the lapel and just speaks to you in Spanish. He basically describes the man who did it. It was tall, long dark hair, violent eyes.
Okay then. And then I go shoosh. You'll be okay. And then I take care of my wound. Son of a bitch.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give me another first aid roll for yourself as you dress your own hand.
I wish I could see the rolls.
Oh!
Did I fail?
You did. You got a 91 over 80.
You know what, Moss? Fuck you. I will use a Eureka, whatever the hell it's called.
You have to declare those before you roll.
Fuck. Well, never mind.
But you can spend 11 luck to pass it if you'd like to restore that hit point.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So you feel like you've successfully stopped the bleeding. You don't feel like you'll be bleeding all over the place. But at this point, no health has been regained. Now, at this point, you see Jackson Elias. He gets the guy up and kind of drapes him over his shoulders. He says, "Don't worry, we'll get you to a doctor."
Does that description fit Del Asshole or whatever his name was? D. Mendoza.
If you want to... yeah, you'd guess it's probably pretty similar. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's Peru. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people who fit that description, but...
But did Mendoza, whatever the fuck is, did he have violent looking eyes? I remember, I kind of recall he kind of did in the one picture, not so much the other picture. The other picture, they both look like junkies.
Junkies. Just as a reminder, good old Mendoza looked a bit...
Yeah, he's got violent looking eyes. But the guy said long black hair, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty long for this time period.
Is it?
Kind of
All
a
right.
hippie like Oscar is. Little
Yeah.
bohemian.
Okay. All right. I say to Elias, I go, Elias, the description that this man gave me somewhat fits that D. Mendoza fellow.
Mendoza.
He said tall, long black hair and violent eyes. That kind of fits him, doesn't it?
I suppose that could. Well, I mean I suppose that could fit just about anybody around here. But, I mean, perhaps. There's obviously we've heard rumors. I wouldn't be totally surprised.
Why would he attack a lavatory man? Doesn't make any sense.
By the way, Moss, you don't have the screen to the tabletop up, so they can't see the picture.
Oh, my bad. Let's see.
Oh, I can see my rolls on your screen, not my own.
Hey, there you go. It goes up to a satellite, comes back down, you get to see it.
Must be nice.
Well, technically, that's also what's happening when you're rolling, but still, 2 layers satellite.
All right. And with that, Jackson begins leading the man who's, weakly walking, just leaning on him, as you can tell that the stab wound is still giving him a lot of pain. Now we switch back down to the storeroom. What are the rest of you going to do?
Well, I
Did
presume we not
Daphne
hear it.
ever go upstairs, get the doctor?
Well, she said
Or
she
she's still
did,
standing
but
there
she
like-
never did.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
like, I've been waiting
Let me
here.
do
I
my
told you I
nails.
got him, and yet you still ignore me. I can't believe women still have to fight for the attention just to make something happen.
Okay.
My
He's just
God.
gonna smile with the gun in his hand and just be like, and yet I don't see a doctor. And he's just gonna pat her on the cheek and then turn and walk out after Yang. Lovely creature, not much upstairs. And then walks past her. He's gonna get shot.
You're gonna get shot.
Okay, Daphne. Just
All right.
calm down. Maybe we can stick together. We'll make it through this.
I sure hope so. I'm getting a little frustrated with all of this, and y'all not including me. I want to be a part of y'all's. I want to be able to learn and expose the truth out there as well. This is all for a grand book that I'm trying to write. And
Yes,
y'all
I
are
understand.
not-
You want to expose everybody to the truth. Yep.
Well,
All right,
Yes.
let's go.
Did y'all see this young lady who got her back stuck out of her? I wish I can do that. I'm a size 4. I'm obese in my back where I'm from.
So is your intention to go back the way you came or follow the blood trail that Yang
Follow
had
the
found?
blood trail, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yang
we are-
and Oscar
we
were
are-
heading that way.
Yeah, that's where we're following
I am
the trail to
going
the door.
to creep.
So nobody goes to
behind
tell me shit, is what you're saying.
Oscar,
All right.
and
Well,
hopefully
I tried a few
You're
times.
not
And
the
if
kind of
Daphne
doctor that
I
would-
follows
noticed.
behind, or Daphne can go upstairs and get Julian. Or
I'll go
Gore.
get Julian.
Okay.
Mr. Julian, sir.
All right. So we'll get to that. So you all
She just wants to play him.
begin to follow. You all begin to follow this blood trail. And as you do, you make your way out a door which was leaning slightly ajar and up a set of stairs which kind of winds about. And as it goes up, you can tell that the blood trail begins to thin out as the blood wears off of this individual's shoes. You'd guess that it's pretty tough to follow at this point. So at that, I'm going to need a track roll from one of you who is tracking him.
I can do it.
You're not
What are you going? What you went the opposite way?
Oh,
If
I
someone
have a
would
10
like
in
to,
track.
I can do everything, and yet nothing.
because I'm not a particularly tracky person. I've only got a 10.
I think we've all got a 10.
Oh, yeah, I don't think anybody put any points in there.
Well, you can still try it. One of you might get lucky. Hey, somebody did.
Hey!
Hard success. Okay. So with that,
Yeah, I was just about to roll. I'm glad I didn't.
with that, you begin making your way up the stairs, and you're able to follow this ever decreasingly prevalent blood trail to a side door of the building and outside. And as you get outside and the sun just kind of beams down on you, the mosquitoes begin to buzz around your ears. But you kind of look around as your eyes begin to adjust to the light. You can tell that it looks like around the side of the building, the grass has been trodden down.
Okay. I want to ask you. You two examine doctor. You examine body. How long ago did they die?
Probably like an hour ago, I would think.
Okay. Well, we may come across the person still. This is, looks like they've walked this way. I cannot see any blood anymore. No blood, but you can see here they've disturbed it. Now, I do not know this place. I know you two are new here too, so, you have, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep following? I say we follow, but are the constables or law good here?
I don't know. But better pursue them, and we'll find out what we can, and we can give them more information when they arrive.
Ah, yes, I agree.
But we are still waiting for the young lady and the crazy gentleman. Correct?
Starting to think I'm the most sane gentleman out of all of you.
Building.
Yep. And right about this time, Julian, you can actually see as you begin to walk out of the room from which this man was stabbed, you see the rest of your party, sans Daphne, make their way out a side door adjacent to the hallway that you were just in.
Oh, I follow.
Oh, so Daphne's just lost now in the building?
All right. So do you guys intend to continue following the tracks around the side of the building?
Yes.
Okay. Daphne,
Lore Keeper.
you make your way. It's Keeper of Arcane Lore. Thank you very much, Mr. Keeper
The
of Arcane Lore.
marvelous, magnificent
Like, I give
Mr.
respect
Moss.
Reverend Doctor Keeper of Arcane Lore, thank you very much.
Yes,
Lemony Moss.
Moss
You
Halls.
make your way back up the stairs, down the hallway, and back to Dr. Sanchez's office. And before you get there, give me a listen roll real quick. You have an 85 in listen. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. As you kind of round the top of the stairs, you can hear coming from inside Dr. Sanchez's office kind of like just a gurgling sound, almost as if somebody is choking or gagging on something. Your
mic
is very
not
quiet.
Working.
What the heck? Okay.
There you go.
Dr. Sanchez, as I pry the door open. Oh my! Oh heavens, Dr. Sanchez!
And you
I
can
need
see-
a doctor.
You can see
Oh wait!
Dr. Sanchez is lying on the floor, grasping at his throat. You can see just this it's like a white mucusy type substance that covers around his mouth and runs down his chin. And you can see he's like grasping at his throat, and he's like, he kissed me.
Who kissed you?
He kissed me.
I think he needs you to kiss him.
Kiss you? Wait! Sir, we have not been on a date yet. This is not how I imagined my first kiss would be.
And you can see as you stand there, just kind of like flabbergasted, he is like writhing around in pain. At a certain point, he like lurches and his hands move down to his stomach as he curls down into a fetal position.
Okay. All right. The medical people, but back at school, they needed CPR people. I think this is how it works. And I lean down, and then I give him a kiss, thinking like of wanting to
I
do
don't
like a
think they
CPR.
had CPR in the 20s.
As you lean down
I think so.
to give him CPR, this substance, the smell of it reaches your nostrils. It smells putrid of like rotten meat that's been sitting out in the sun for a number of days. And it's just absolutely rancid. I'm going to need a constitution roll from you. Oh, at this point, you are unable to hold it. You gag. And are basically find yourself incapable of getting any closer to him. The smell is so bad.
That's I can't do it. I can't.
And as all of this is going on, the rest of you follow around the outside of the building. And you round the corner where you would guess Dr. Sanchez's office would be. And there you can see the netting on the window has been cut.
Oh, it's to the office.
And you can see just inside, you can see Daphne leaning over, about to give CPR or potentially kiss a very much in pain Dr. Sanchez.
Oscar's just going to say, well, if this wasn't... Yeah, if he wasn't in such pain, this would be quite a scene. He's going to try to muscle his way through the window, but he probably can't get the arm strength to get up through the window.
Yeah.
Oh dear, what is going on in there? I thought she was a moral woman.
Do I catch up to them?
Oh, yeah, you're with them. Mm-hmm.
I am a moral woman, but this man's dying, and he asked for a kiss. I can't deny a dying man his final word.
So I see him,
Yeah, you can clearly see him.
and I heard what she just said.
Yeah.
Get away from him, you stupid woman. Don't kiss him. I run up to the guy.
And there you can see this white waxy substance just surrounding his mouth, and you can hear he's still kind of like, almost as if he's this, whatever this is, it's just like coating the inside of his throat.
Do I need to roll a constitution?
Are you going to get close enough to him to kiss him?
Oh, I'm not going to kiss him, but I am totally intrigued by this thing and excited. Yes.
If you get pretty close to it, you're going to need a constitution roll.
I shall roll it then. Because I am going to try to help him.
Did he run around to
Okay.
go into the building to get in there, or what did he do?
From what you can tell, it looks like he did.
I want to stay
No,
under,
I
right?
mean the
I'm
doctor
good.
did, because we
I
were at the
think.
window.
Mm-hmm.
Did the doctor run through back into the front of the building to get into the room, or did he jump through the window? What?
Nah, I just jumped through the window.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
Yeah,
curious
it's
about.
easy. It's easy enough to get in through the window.
Yang.
Well, for
do you see
anybody
anyone
with,
who could have done this?
Well, yes, I'm going to be looking around as closely as I can, like I was before, expecting something, but do I see anyone at all? Or any
I don't-
evidence of anyone?
There
Considering
is-
that all we see is that they came through the window,
Yeah.
obviously you can tell that.
There
I don't
is
understand
no one
this.
else in this room.
they stabbed a man down the hallway, somehow got past me and got to him. Well, no, they ran through the window, but they're all over the damn place. And then I put on some gloves and try and help this guy.
Okay. As you look around, you don't see anybody else in the room. You can see that there has been a little bit of a sign of struggle, as if the professor and whoever it was that did this had wrestled around a bit and then eventually just pinned him to the ground. And as you're kind of helping him out, Julian, you can see he kind of like, he rolls over on his back and his jacket kind of falls open. He lurches a little bit. I need you to give me just a spot hidden roll.
All right.
While he's doing that, you guys hear a rather loud thud as Oscar gets through the window finally. The reason it's taking him so long to get through the window is he has been actually lugging this 25-pound piece of gold with him. And he just drops it on the floor, and he's just like, oh.
I'll check
You
that.
wanted somebody to carry that for you, little man, or you could have asked.
He's going to stand up full height. Little man.
Yeah,
with
you're
his skinny little
you're
arms.
a kid.
All right. So as you're looking around, you can see just underneath of his white button-down shirt, you can see his jacket kind of falls open, and underneath of his white button-down shirt, you see something moving in his torso.
In his torso.
In his torso.
Oh my! I stand up and like jump back. There's something inside this fellow.
There's something inside all of us, lighting up another cigarette.
Moving, you crazy bastard. I think he's going to die.
Remind me
an
to find a
animal?
different doctor.
That's a professional opinion, by the way.
What did you put in his stomach?
You think there's something in his shirt?
I didn't put anything in him. There's something in his gut moving
Yeah,
around.
To be irritated. Nobody's
Gonna-
just helping him. I'm gonna rush
Go
over
poke
there.
over at him with the gold, the piece of gold. Just pick it up and just poke at it to see if it's something like underneath the shirt and not like if there's a snake that bit him or something that got inside his shirt. He's just like, ah.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that whatever it is about the size of a grown man's fist, just kind of moving around, squirming around. And as you kind of poke at it with the ward, you kind of hold it out and try to maintain the weight while trying to gently poke at it, and you can see whatever it is avoids the ward itself, but he just lurches every
"What
time
in
this
the
thing
world?"
moves around. Oh God! Dios mío!
I think I'm hurting him. Okay, he's going to back away with this.
Well, I'm going to
He's
jump
just-
in there definitely and try to grab whatever this is if I'm able to see it, to try to help him.
Okay, do you just like tear open his shirt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tear open his shirt and
Yeah. You can
reach for it.
Yeah, you tear open his shirt, and you can tell that whatever this is it's in his stomach, working itself around.
So his stomach's hanging open.
No.
Like his organ.
It's almost as if he's ingested something, and it's moving around in his
Oh, so
stomach.
it's the skin.
Like he's got a baby on board.
Yeah.
Kicking and
I
moving,
told you it
demon
was
style.
inside of him.
Up in this
Oh
bitch.
dear.
And he's just gonna hold up the gold thing
out
and
of him.
he's just gonna say, and it doesn't like this, and he's holding it very close, and Oscar backs up and sits on the desk, is like, we'll do something.
And I lose
Put it
all
on
interest.
him.
I turn around, lose all interest in the fucking dying guy, and I go, "Ooh, what is that?"
I don't know, but this thing doesn't like it, and he's going to actually take it and put it there and try to push this thing so it goes. This is horrible. He's gonna try and drive it up out of his stomach.
Out of his
So
stomach.
it leaves him like up this way. Like just like no go.
Huh.
Herd it up out of him.
Interesting. Okay.
Good job, Frost.
This may be the worst thing in the world to do as it rips him apart from the inside. Or maybe it'll leave, I don't know.
You can
I'm pretty sure he's dead anyway.
tell that. Okay, let me roll something real quick here.
Moss is like, why would you do this? Why would someone think of doing this?
Let's see.
At least you went up rather than down with him.
I was like, it's shorter, but way more wavy.
Okay.
I'd have to drive it through a maze going south. We'll go north where it's mostly straight.
Okay. So as you do this, you can see this thing, you begin to hurt it. You can see it tries to twist and turn, and every so often, you can see that as it does, it seems to be tearing at the insides of Dr. Sanchez, and he takes, let's see.
He's
He
dead.
takes question marks. Oh well. We'll never know.
You can see that he takes a little bit of damage and begins to. You see a little bit of blood begins to come out of his mouth as you begin to push this thing up. But eventually, it failed its roll, you're able to herd it up out of its mouth. And there you see...
And then,
It worked.
You can see this larva-looking entity. It almost looks like a maggot, just covered in this white, viscous, waxy substance. This is a bit what it looks like.
Yep.
And it's about the size, the length of a human hand, about the thickness of a human fist. And you can see it just sits perched on his face. He begins to swipe at it, trying to swipe it off of him. And at this point,
golf.
it's actually going to try to get at you, Oscar.
I'm so good at fighting. This is going to be great.
I'll attempt to shoot it.
And so,
Off his face.
there,
Wait a second.
I'm gonna move
Oh, is
everybody.
it on his face? Never mind.
I'm gonna move everybody
Yeah.
onto this little table here.
Okay.
There's a table.
Yeah,
Oh.
the main thing. And then this is just gonna be a quick little thing as this larva attempts to enter in to, you see it lunges at Oscar. And it is actually...
Do we have time to react to that?
Well, we are in combat, and its dexterity is actually higher than anybody's. You see it kind of, as it lurches forward, you see it shoots out like this waxy substance to and it grabs a hold of Oscar and springs forward, crawling up your arm. And it's going to try to get into you, Oscar.
I'm not into this.
Okay, so it looks like it fails. Would you like to try to fight back?
He is
I would like to-
horrible at fighting back, so he would have just been dodging to get out of the way. He's like, ah! And he's just covering his mouth with the word.
Ooh,
Okay.
stuff.
So you kind of like bring your you try to bring your bring the ward up to your face, and you can see it kind of recoils and looks around. It kind of gets up on its hind and looks around at the rest of you all around the room, looking for another target. Next up to act will be Klaus.
Yeah, I'd like to take my umbrella and take a good golf swing at it.
A good golf swing. Okay. Go ahead and just give me a fighting brawl roll.
And how do I add one of these Eureka points?
So when you
that?
when you bring it up,
Just
just slide the
plus
little
one?
slider over to +1. Yeah.
History eraser button and Circus Freak. I love your ideas. You're also
Okay.
creepy, but I love it.
68. That's a regular difficulty. Let's see. It's only got one thing, so it's going to attempt to react to you.
I failed.
Oh! Oh no! As you swing out, you make contact with Oscar, just like slapping in the shoulder, and then you see this larva lets out these like little waxy things, and it launches itself at you and latches itself to your face. This thing is attempting to force itself into your mouth. Let me look at this and make sure that it doesn't just automatically do it. I don't think it does.
Well, Dave. Second episode it is, old boy.
All right, and as it makes its way across your face, you feel this slime, this waxy substance, begin to burn part of your face. Just to give you kind of an idea of the scene you guys are looking at here. Let's see.
You got a picture for that too?
I do.
You got a picture of Mothra spraying Godzilla?
I do have a picture of it. This is a bit what this looks like. you can see it kind of latches onto your face, and it feels like acid. It begins to steam and burn your skin. You take 1 point of damage, Dave. I'm sorry, Reverend Doctor. Is it Dr. Reverend or Reverend Doctor?
Reverend Dr. Klaus Stukar.
All right.
1 point?
1 point of damage, yeah. All right, and next up in the order is... what did you do?
Voodoo.
It's looks like the chat is prompting Dave to make a Constitution roll, and I don't know why.
I just changed my. Well, because I probably backspace, so I thought I had one.
Oh, okay, yep, gotcha. All right, next up is Yang.
All righty. Well, worried for the fellow who's about to have something shoved down his throat by force. I'm gonna rush over to him as quickly as I possibly can and try to grab the giant maggot, and just try to pull it away off of him and preferably crush it if at all possible.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a fighting brawl roll, as this is a maneuver.
A fighting.
Do better than me.
And so that will be. All right, I found it.
Oh, no way.
How is that? I have a 90%.
That's incredible. Oh, no. That would.
You know what? No, can I use the luck points on these? I don't think I can.
You can use luck points to succeed on fighting brawl roll.
I'm spending 8 luck points.
You can?
Yeah. You just can't push them.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's gonna attempt to fight back, but it gets a penalty die because it's already done that once this turn. Let's see. Yang.
The one thing I'm good at, and I suck at it.
Yeah, there was no way this
be
thing was
fair,
gonna pass.
You've all pretty much sucked.
So at this point, you grab the larva off of his face, and you begin to feel the waxy substance begin to burn your hand. You surmise that anytime this thing touches bare skin, you're gonna take some damage. So you do take 1 point of damage, Yang.
Okay.
But
Well, now we know where the burning flesh came from.
you attempt to crush it. Are you just planning on just like squeezing it to death? What are you planning on doing?
Just trying to squeeze it to death, if at all possible.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. All right. I'm gonna have you give me a strength roll, and it's gonna be opposed by its constitution.
Okay. And that one, strength. Alrighty. I don't know why I was looking for these skills. There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There we go.
I feel like I was alright.
All right. Yang, I'm going to say that does maximum of 1d3. Do you have a damage bonus?
Damage bone. Oh, that's this guy right here.
Should be down on the front page. Should be move build DB.
Yeah, your DB is 0. So
Okay.
you begin squeezing this thing, and you find that it's like you're able to get a good grip on it and squeeze it, and you find that it's very malleable and almost like gelatin. You find that it's hard to actually crush this thing like you feel like you should be able to. So while you're able to do some damage, you see some just like these little bit of innards begin to spill out either side, but you are unable to actually kill it on this turn. But it does take some damage.
And that is do I roll it or do you? I don't.
You just take. He's going to take 1d3 and the maximum of that. So he takes 3 points of damage since you got an extreme success.
Yes. And well, with that, I assume that will be my turn. But I will yell. It is still alive.
Yeah.
Someone, come cut it.
I was gonna hope you were gonna throw it down so I could shoot it, but
All
You
right.
not throw it down?
since you insist on holding it, I'll pull out my machete and machete it.
In
Okay.
his hand.
Oh well,
Ooh.
that's
Yeah.
what you get for holding it. I'll put your hand
I
back
like
together.
this hilarity.
Oh, I'll have to put your hand back together. I was gonna use a bonus dice and I forgot.
Let's see. This is 2 points. He's gonna try to dodge.
Can he dodge while I'm grappling him?
Oh yeah, I guess he wouldn't be able. He had 2 penalty dice anyway, so he failed. But I think what did you end up rolling there?
Oh, I also failed.
You also failed. So as you're just not able to with this thing burning Yang's hands, you're not able to get a good sight on it to give it a good chop.
True, I almost Dan Vast his ass.
All right. I think that is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn, Julian?
Can I swing again?
You can swing one time. I mean, basically, you're limited to
then
you can
then
move
I
out of the
back
room
the
if you
fuck
want
up.
to. Yeah. So you kind of back away from it to the other side of the room. Oscar, it is your turn.
All right. Well, he was about to possibly hop out the window, but he decided that's probably not very nice. So he is holding on to this gold thing, and he's just like goes over and just kind of gently pushes it against the thing while it's in Yang's hand. He's like, ah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. It sounds like a maneuver. So go ahead and give me a fighting brawl roll maneuver. And this
Okay.
thing has tried to avoid several times.
Do I have
So
to do
it's-
anything with the maneuver? Just roll it normally?
It's basically just a fighting brawl roll. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use the bonus die
so-
because he's being very careful.
This
Trying
thing
to-
is going to get 2 penalty dice on this. Plus, it's going to
All right.
need a hard success in order to avoid this.
That's assuming I succeed. My brawl is horrible. Or I could roll a 7.
Yeah, there's no freaking way. Oh, yeah, no, 93. He rolled it. So you press the piece of gold up against this little larva, and it begins to sizzle, and the smell of rot begins to fill all of your nostrils. But as you do this, it burns. You see a large black mark left across the body of this larva. And at that, I'm going to say that probably kills it. As it is just but a baby. And as this thing lets out just the highest pitched little squeal you can imagine, it ceases moving. And the room is just filled with the smell of now burned meat that is just on the
Burned, rotten
verge
meat.
of, yeah, it's just one of the most rancid smells that you can
Or it's
think
like
of.
burned human flesh.
And with all of this having taken place, I need everybody in the room to give me another sanity roll.
Okay. While he's probably going to lose a little sanity, Oscar is going to go throw up out the window.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Hey, I just made it.
I might have done really bad.
You might have.
Oh my god, wow, you did really, really bad.
It's impressively bad.
Wow. The good news is that that's not a fumble, so that's good. Everybody else is good except for Julian. Julian, you are going to lose. It's not too bad. You're going to lose 1 point of sanity.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And
I'm
you
dealing with all of that horribleness.
So was Sanchez alive?
you see Sanchez, he's like, you see he's kind of calmed down a bit. He coughs. What was that?
I go to give him aid.
Okay, you want to give me a first aid roll, I suppose? Okay.
While he's doing his check on him, I'll go over to Oscar. Just.
Oh no!
That's
Thank you
impressive
very
again.
I did it again.
At this point, it's tough for you to really surmise how to help him in the
I did
immediate
it again,
time.
Moss.
What'd you do?
Another 99.
Yeah, you're on fire tonight.
Well,
Yeah, it's with
Sanchez is anyway.
everything that's happened, your mind is kind of racing. Like, what was that thing? How does this all connect? What did it do to him? How can I possibly help him? I have no idea what this thing even is, and at this point, you're not really sure exactly how to help him.
If I'm being honest, this is what my character would be doing. I don't give a shit about him. I'm thinking more about I want to look at this creature and the thing that burned it. So I probably wasn't caring and fucked up because I wasn't paying attention to him. That's more of an accurate description of what happened.
Here, take 2 of these.
Sorry,
Whatever was in your pocket.
Julie,
Sorry, buddy.
Did you take a look at that gold thing that Oscar's got?
No, but I'd
He's just
love
got it
to.
Cradled in his arm right now, and he's just smoking a cigarette. You know, a
And
little
also,
bit of,
I'd like to see the thing, that creature there. I'd like to have a better look at it, understand it better.
Oscar's
Maybe
sitting in the
dissect
windowsill because it's wind is blowing through, and he doesn't have to smell it as much.
Yeah, I want to look at the gold thing. Let me look.
Okay. Go ahead and give me whatever roll you think is appropriate.
Occult.
Okay.
Roll better, asshole.
Oh no.
99.
Oh, for God's
Not
sake.
quite.
Would you like to push?
More than
Would you
90.
like to push that roll?
I would like to push it.
How do you push the roll? You look at it, and you, just to give you an idea of what it is. You look at it, and it's got all these little spines that kind of come off and curl around, and all these geometric shapes of circles and squares that don't seem to really make any sense. What do you do in order to push the roll?
I dig deep back into my psyche upon all of my Cthulhian studies and see if I remember it in any of my dreams or any of my other hallucinations.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and push it.
Wow, that worked. Anyway, give me a second. I'm gonna use a bonus die this time.
Like I'm going to tell you not to push a roll because the description's not good enough.
You have.
Push it all.
Oh, have I? Probably
Not
did.
before.
Okay.
Come on, dice. Don't fuck me again.
Nice. Okay, regular
Okay.
success. With that, you can tell that this is definitely a part of a much larger piece, as is made evident by the little jagged ends. But what you would guess is that this is definitely a ward taken from something, probably to keep something contained.
And I can't identify what language it is or anything like that.
With that, I mean, you would guess it's probably Incan maybe, or something similar.
I still see none of my rolls. I see them all on the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Foundry gets their ish together.
And I want to put the creature in some sort of bag or I don't know, something to contain it or hold it and not get it on me.
Okay.
Because I want to study it with my biology.
Yeah. I'd say you could probably find some sort of a receptacle just around the office.
Yeah.
No issue.
All right.
I see him backing it up. What are you going to do with that?
Study it, of course.
Oh, you don't know what it is?
Do you know what it is?
No, but I've never been here. So
Dead.
Somebody knows.
I doubt anyone knows what this is.
Maybe
Yeah.
we
Should
go
I roll a
back and-
biology on it, Moss? Would that
If you'd like, yeah.
to see if it's anything I've ever seen before, or
Yeah.
or if it's anything normal and.
Absolutely, yeah.
Stu-
You're more than welcome to.
All right, yeah. Hopefully I
I
won't
could
fuck this
possibly
one.
tell what it is.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. What do you think? What would you roll, Daphne, to try and get an identity on it?
I could possibly roll a library use on it.
There's no way.
It's not a book, woman.
Is that a book? Oh, I don't know.
No. So with that biology check, hard success at that. You can definitely tell this is not something that occurs in nature.
Okay.
It has similarities, given the fact
Yeah.
that it's in a larval state.
All right, so I look at him and I go, "This is no creature created by his god."
Yeah, the closest thing you would guess as a relative to it would be a maggot.
Yeah, I point to the Reverend, because I don't know what kind of doctor he is, and I'm not
Well,
calling him doctor until I know what that
His
is.
God's creations are not the concern. I want. Do you know what it is, though? Like,
I know it's not one of God's creations, that's for sure.
Did Gore say out loud what he thought that this was? Like maybe it contained something when he was looking at it, or did he not say?
Oh, the gold thing? I'll say, this appears to be some kind of ward from a bigger installment or piece. But for
Maybe
some
from
reason...
a pyramid?
Maybe it's from the pyramid. It's Incan, I believe, but someone seems to have ripped it off its foundation, maybe for such a purpose as you just used it for. That's the only thing I can come up with, but...
Maybe it was broken when the shelf fell on the lady downstairs.
What lady downstairs?
Oh yes,
Rizzo.
dead woman downstairs.
I think this was torn off a building a long time ago.
Was she
can I
stabbed
make
as
an occult
well,
roll?
or was she killed by one of those things?
She was stabbed and had her body drained, I believe.
Yeah.
What do you mean drained?
Like all the fat was sucked out of her.
What?
She was
I
sucked
need to
death.
see her immediately.
Well, then why didn't you come down with us before?
Boss, can I make an occult roll since he's cradling this thing while he's having a cigarette in the window?
On the
gold
the
thing.
gold thing? Yeah, of course.
Because he's finally taking a close look at it.
Because I don't run errands, Reverend. I didn't know a woman was stabbed.
I'm going to use another one of those lovely bonus dice that chat gave us.
Okay.
I'm a doctor,
Oh wow.
not a parcel gatherer, sir.
Yeah. Extreme.
Okay.
Extreme success. Okay. Yeah.
He turns it over on the back. He's like, made in Lima. No. Hopefully not.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that this was used to contain something. You're not really sure how you know it, but given all the evidence that you've gathered so far, yeah. Let me see what else, because you got an extreme success. So let me see what else
He's read a lot of books since he's quite interested in the occult from the society occult, and also has had some very strange experiences with unexplained things. He's probably just read more than one story that makes him think, yes, the idea of a ward, it's a classic tale.
So what you would say is, or what you would, yeah, what you would probably surmise from that is, the ward itself definitely relates to whatever it was that planted this larva into Dr. Sanchez. You guess that whatever it is, probably would prefer not to even get in the vicinity of it. And doing so would physically harm them.
Looking at this, and he's just going to look at Sanchez and say, "Old Bean, do you mind if I hold on to this?"
He kind of looks up at you and says, and just kind of waves it away, as if, like, you can tell he's got further things on his mind rather than some artifact that he just kind of came across.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, a gold artifact. 25 pounds of gold. Go ahead and take it.
Why do you think I asked him while he's in severe pain?
Oh, I was gonna ask as well, if you failed, believe me. So I go check out the woman. Moss.
I'll
Okay.
go downstairs with him and show him what we saw.
Should I roll medicine for her? What do I roll to determine what happened to this poor dear woman?
Yeah, if you want, you can roll a medicine roll.
Yes, I do. I will even use a bonus
Assistance?
die.
Can I attempt to assist him with my 1?
Sure, yeah.
I got a hard success.
Okay. So
Didn't help him.
yeah, the Reverend Doctor isn't much help on this. So but you looking
I have
down
not
at her,
heard anyone call him a Reverend Doctor yet. Once I do, we're gonna have a conversation.
just upon immediate inspection, you can tell that this woman has been desiccated. And it's very clear, like any body fat that she had, both, any body fat that would be kind of encasing her organs, as well as any body fat that would be just underneath the dermal layer of her skin, is gone.
I know this to be impossible. Yes. By human standards.
By human standards, it would take some special tools along with probably some sort of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and upon that, with that roll, you guess with the amount of time that is passed,
incurred for it to happen.
She's only been dead for she's still somewhat warm.
Right. And do I see how this was sucked from her body?
Yes, clearly, just kind of right around her sternum, there was a disc-like wound.
Almost like a what's the word I'm looking? A leech or something was on her.
Similar, yeah, but you can tell that the flesh around it has been torn, as if there was, there was
off.
teeth involved.
Yeah.
And upon seeing this desiccated form, I do need you to make me a sanity roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. All right. Yep. You've not really seen anything like this, but you've seen some stuff, and this doesn't really.
I've seen things.
This isn't the worst thing you've seen by far.
Right. So I know something supernatural happened to her. Yes.
You would given your field of expertise, probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I go back upstairs to them. So, this woman here, she also was killed by something that's not made by his god.
Well, she was killed by this, yes?
No. Something else. Right? That thing's too small.
Oh, yeah. And at this point, Dr. Sanchez speaks up. And he says, There was a man. He had his hair was about down to his shoulders, and he had piercing eyes, but his mouth, and you see his eyes get real wide. His mouth, and he holds his hands up, just in a circular.
Oh, so he did it with his mouth. The circle does that match the size of the thing on her chest?
Apparently, you would think that matches the description of the wound. Yes.
Okay. So I give him a vivid description of Di Mendoza. Does he agree that that's the same person or no?
You see, he furiously shakes his head, or nods.
Okay.
Wait,
Which is it? Nods or shakes his head?
He nods.
He agrees. Yes.
Yeah, he agrees.
Oh, he agrees.
where is Jackson? Yang was asked. 'Cause I haven't heard about him and haven't seen him.
I was with him, and then I saw you all, and I ran to you. But he was here, and I think he went to go check something.
Moss,
Is he all right?
Klaus wants to stay downstairs when he went back downstairs with the woman.
Okay.
So whenever you get back to that,
Okay. Yeah, we can cut over to you. What would you like to do?
I want to search the box, the boxes and crates near where we found the ward.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
And since the time, I'm going to add another bonus die to that.
Oh, no
Of course,
way.
helps me disastrously.
Yeah, at this, you don't really find much of anything of relevance. Would you like to push the roll?
Yeah, if I could.
Yeah,
would
so
like-
you're kind
because
of like...
I'm just trying to either break open boxes down there and the other basic junk that's been toppled over from this disaster
so
and sift through it.
as you are perusing through, you're having a hard time finding anything of relevance. It's just like there's old Incan artifacts and different scripts all in Spanish. It doesn't seem like much has much relevance, but go ahead and give me a push roll real quick. Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. Did you use another bonus die for that?
Is that what it did?
Yeah, it
I can
did.
use one. Yeah, I can use my last one. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so as you look around, you actually don't really find much of anything in the crates, but you begin to kind of clear the area a little bit. And as you do, under some of these boxes, it looks like you find the original script, which Trinidad Rizzo was taking notes on. And it's just kind of a, you can tell it's like completely in Spanish. It's a very old book written on vellum. And you can tell that it's all handwritten.
Nice. Moss, could you do me a favor and re-pop up the picture of the maggot and the guy getting attacked by the maggot?
Yeah,
I
of
accidentally
course.
closed them. I was going to throw them in Cthulhu notes for people.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. Visual aid.
Speaking of Spanish books, does anyone tell me about the Spanish book?
Yeah, so I'll
That's
go
the lady with the Spanish book in her hand.
Yeah. I'll go and after I find that, I'll take those notes up to Dr. Sanchez and meet up with the others. And ask Dr. Sanchez about the notes that I find. If he can tell me anything more.
Yeah, so he looks at him and says, yes, these were the notes that Trinidad was working on. She was just summarizing it. I haven't read the text myself, but she said that it was the text was the ravings of a madman.
Ooh. I gain a really creepy smile across my face. Might I have a look at those? I might be able to decipher them.
Do you
Spanish?
Of course I speak Spanish. I'm a learned man. A doctor.
All right.
I thought you were a medical doctor. Okay.
There's no other kind.
So, do you hand them over?
Wow. Yeah.
All right. So, this is, first and foremost, you look and you can see that what is the original text is in a strange dialect of Spanish. Basically, a very old dialect of Spanish. Very difficult to read, even though you can read Spanish.
Do I need to roll?
But you look through Trinidad Rizzo's notes, and you have a summary.
Ah, okay. Oh boy.
Who's got the best reading voice?
Where's Chris when we need him?
I do.
Would you like to read it aloud for the chat, Nomi?
Sure. How's this? Can you hear me nice and clear?
You're a little quiet.
Maybe I need to speak. Oh! I dropped my mouse. But speak a little louder and clearer. That's Oh, my side. It hurt.
Or I can read it.
Spanish, written by Gaspar Figueroa, 1543, on vellum. Figueroa, Spaniard who had traveled to Peru with Francisco Perazo. According to the text, Figueroa set out to seek his own fortune following Perazo's assassination in 1541. He was accompanied by Hernando Ruiz.
Pizarro?
Pizarro.
Yes, Pizarro. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have
Okay.
a Spanish accent. Diego Garrido, Luis de Mendoza, and Pedro de Velasco, fellow conquistadors who had served with Perazo. They traveled into the southern highlands of the Andes, looking for the treasure, hoping to make their fortunes before heading back to Spain and retiring in luxury. Hearing rumors of an ancient temple filled with gold, the men set off into the mountains southwest of Lake Titi. I'm not saying that.
Titicaca? All right, we're all out of 4th grade now. Come on.
It is Titicaca. Oh my god.
You got
they were found a pyramid surrounded by a maze-like structure of underground
Underground tunnels next to the Titicaca. We got it.
Ooh. Do I need to take over, Nomi?
The walls of the tunnels were inlaid with intricate gold carvings. The men pried out a large section of the gold, exhausting themselves in the attempt. That night, as they rested, an evil sickness befell Figueroa's companions. In the morning light, they looked gaunt and deathlike, complaining of agonizing hunger. They pursued Figueroa de Mendoza, caught up with him, and started to devour him like a human leech. Figueroa shot his friend in the head and fled, pausing only to snatch up as much of the gold as he could carry. Figueroa eventually arrived back in Lima, hoping to get passage home, but he was too weakened by his ordeal. Figueroa describes himself as wasted, little more than a walking corpse. I read Final Confessions as Figueroa's attempt to lift the guilt that his avarice had placed upon him. He believed that his fate and that his companions
And that of
was-
his companions.
and that of his companions was brought about by their desecration of a holy place, and his most fervent wish was that he could undo the damage he had inflicted. He describes how he can still hear his friends' voices crying out with inhuman hunger, and how in the dark of the night he can hear another voice, ancient, seductive, promising him eternal life if he
And a
returns
chandelier
to the
falls on
temple.
Dave's character.
Mort lives. The voice told Figueroa how to contact it, but it seems Figueroa was too afraid to ever attempt this. A postscript written by the priest who performed the last rites states that Figueroa died a day after completing his final confessions. His last words were an entreaty to whatever gods were listening to forgive him his blasphemies.
For liking Jet's pizza.
Yes,
Like-
that is
Dungeon
a
Daddy.
horrible blasphemy. How dare you, Tomix, ever think Jet's Pizza is worth a darn?
You think Tomix got you bad? Circus really got you good. You don't even know why. Well, I read that all to them because they don't speak into Spanish. So
Thanks for reading it, JT.
anytime. I mean, I'll read it next time if you like.
I would. So
It seems our friend D. Mendoza is some sort of human leech. And whatever's in that temple there is evil and old and promises eternal life to its followers. But I am assuming at the cost of a great hunger, where you suck the fat out of whoever it is crosses your path. And I have a feeling that is what D. Mendoza and them have in store for us.
So
I could be wrong, of course, but that's what I
One of
get
them-
from the letter and my deductions as a learned doctor. You know, an
yeah, you're just a
actual
doctor, whatever. I've heard of many doctors, and some of them know what they're talking about, and most of them don't. But that being said, as he's just gesturing with this big piece of gold before he puts it back in his hand, he's just gonna say, "So why in the world did one of the people get drained of fat, and then this one put a creature down him?"
Well,
Why not
apparently
put
this
creatures in
D.
everyone?
Mendoza person can put creatures in, put these larvae in people to, well,
Right?
kill them
Why?
or grow something else inside of them. I don't know.
But may
Trying
I
to convert him.
Haven't figured that part out yet.
suggest something?
Oh,
think they were-
please do.
I think they were using the human body as a vessel. Wouldn't that make sense?
For gestation?
Well, what else would this creature thing maggot would need? It would need a host. It would need a
Would need a birthing person.
yes.
So we're going to need to protect Daphne at all costs because this thing eats women and impregnates men.
Fuck.
Apparently.
So you think it makes a big fly?
Look over at Sanchez. How's your stomach feeling?
He replies.
Well, he's been possessed. Excellent.
The cat demons. He says,
Time for an exorcism, I see.
I am not going to lie to you. I felt better.
Nothing else inside there moving around though. He just kind of starts walking forward with
Anything?
the gold bar.
I look at her with utter contempt and say, yes, a fly. I do not think it will turn into a fly,
see-
but probably something far worse.
You see Sanchez wipes his mouth with his sleeve, and he kind of clears away that waxy substance, but around his mouth is just seared. Like it's like almost like a second-degree burn around his mouth. It looks like he's got like clown makeup with like made of scabs. And just
Sanchez,
seared
good sir.
skin.
I'm going to give you a recommendation, and if you want to live, I suggest you listen to it. You should get yourself to a hospital immediately, and make sure that thing didn't plant some sort of egg in you.
See,
Even though it could have been the egg itself, I would want to make sure your insides are whole.
yes,
Yes, go to a
course.
real doctor and get yourself taken care of.
yes,
Well,
yes,
hospital. I am a real doctor, sir.
of course.
Didn't sound like it, but okay.
I will head there.
You don't work in a hospital.
I will head there.
Are you
and you
people
see
all
he, like,
stupid?
He stands up and like lurches over and then just kind of plops back down on the ground and leans up against his desk. He's like, I just need a minute to rest. I will be fine.
You
have
should
another
probably go as
assistant?
soon as possible and have them use machines upon you. An X-ray, perhaps. We have X-rays yet?
Probably not.
I think they did.
Peru? I don't know.
Especially not in Peru.
Not in Peru, though. Yeah, probably not.
They're just gonna do the prodding technique. Seems fine.
Say
So
ah.
he's he's just leaning down to him. He offers him the cigarette and says, "Do you have another assistant that could help you?" Trying to break the news to him as gently as possible if he doesn't understand what I'm talking about.
Another assistant. That is, and you see his eyes just kind of like just slam open. Like, where is Rizzo?
As I said, another assistant. She may not have made it. The
She's
thing that
dead
did this to you may
downstairs.
have already did what it did. But we need to get you to a hospital. That's why I'm asking if there's someone else going to help you.
Before we get you to the hospital, I am curious of one thing. What would this demon dozer want with you and your assistant, other than what she wrote there and possibly this ward here? Is there anything else?
Why would he want the ward if the ward could hurt him?
Exactly.
You would want to destroy it.
Yes.
Remove it.
Oh, look at that. One of you has intelligence.
That doesn't make any sense. When the ward would hurt him, how is he going to destroy it if he can't touch it?
Well,
if he can't
maybe
claim
that's
it, if he
what
can't
this
go
thing
near
is.
it?
You say it doesn't make a giant fly or anything, but what if it possesses the person, and the person can do what this Mendoza tells them?
He says, with that, he says, I do not have anything else having to do with anything about this pyramid or the expedition. I do not know, but all I know is that I had asked Larkin if I could go on the expedition, and he refused. Perhaps he wanted to silence me or something.
Where is Jackson? That is the question.
Yeah, I'd asked that earlier, but you said he was. Well, that's right.
I did answer you, but I don't know where he is. I joined you all.
Last you saw him, he was taking the custodian. He kind of carried him off somewhere.
To the hospital.
Yeah, he went to help the custodian. The help. He went to help the help. So to speak.
Good man.
Well, there's not much else we can do here besides get in trouble. I suppose we should leave. And he's going to go over and grab, I don't know, a piece of cloth off one of the tables, like a long dust cover or something, and just wrap this gold thing up and tuck it under his arm.
Yes, you better keep good care of that. And don't tell our gracious host about it.
Well,
in fact, we should
if he
probably
starts
avoid
screaming
them.
when I bring it near him.
Yes, we should probably avoid them at all costs.
You say it's you see it's broken. Do you know how to? You obviously know about these things. Can you make it full, complete? You know.
I don't know what the rest of it is about, but apparently that part is important to keep them at bay. I don't know what the rest is, but it seems like that there is what was keeping them probably in there in the first place.
Oh, well.
And these fools came by, broke it, took it away.
Yes.
Let them out.
They messed up big time.
I know. People messing with things that they shouldn't mess with, looking into things they shouldn't, trying to gain knowledge that they really shouldn't. It always ends badly. Every story. It's like, I was in a movie.
Who would be crazy enough to do that?
What are you talking about? You are not. You don't even know what movie you were in.
There was a temple and there were priests. I distinctly remember the women were dressed in very wonderful priestess robes.
So, priest,
Was
speaking
that the one
of
I
which,
flew the airplane in?
why are you here again?
Who are you?
Reverend? Is there more than one
Yes.
reverend here? Why are you here?
Reverend Doctor, by the way.
Doctor
But,
what? Doctor of who?
I am a doctor of angelology and demonology. I am a doctor of.
You are a doctor of
Religion.
nonsense. Anyway, why are you here?
Because I was invited. What do you mean,
I
why
understand
am I
you were
here?
invited, but what is your purpose?
What do you. How is my purpose any different from your purpose?
I heal people. What do you do?
I know things.
What do you know?
I know things about demons and angels.
There are no such thing as demons.
you have not seen.
He's just like got the thing over his arm. You mean things repulsed by otherworldly forces?
Oh no, they are creatures, but there's no demons, as you say.
Whatever you want to call them. And just look over Yang. This is why I never finished, well, pretty much any school. Lots of arguing.
That makes sense. You clearly don't understand what you're talking about. You have spent way too much time in the medical field and too little time in the spiritual field.
Spiritual.
Or the actual fields. No? Oh.
Wow.
That's probably true too.
And just look over at Daphne. She's always in the field.
She's a
Really?
journalist,
She
after
doesn't
all.
look like, someone who works hard.
I don't know. Take the hat off, let her hair down, take the glasses off, maybe?
I come from a prestigious family, I mind you.
Oscar just nods,
I see. That's very interesting.
staring.
At this point, Dr. Sanchez kind of like, he puts an elbow on his desk and props himself up and begins trying to raise himself up. He says, if one of you might be so kind, I think I need to go to the hospital.
Oh yeah, we forgot about you.
Maybe
Reverend.
a doctor should actually
Reverend,
take to the
you should
hospital.
probably heal this man's soul. It has been damaged by these demons.
More ways than one.
All right.
Looks like it did more to his face than anything. Well, yes, we should get out of here and help him. And he's going to start leaving the room. He's like, okay, we're done here.
I will help
someone strong pick
Sanchez
that
to
guy
his
up.
feet and help him walk to the door.
I am not helping. I'm staying very close to Oscar because he has the magic stick.
Magic stick.
Trust in the magic stick.
And then we'll find out it's also a beacon. It'll be great.
It's a homing device. It's a transponder.
I've seen those cartoons. All the mosquitoes turn around in midair and zoom.
All right. So, you all take him to the hospital, I assume, or some of you at least. Admit him, and eventually, while he's being admitted, Jackson actually makes an appearance. He says, he watches as one of the nurses kind of wheels Dr. Sanchez by. He says, "Oh, what happened?"
Well, as soon as you left, your good friend, De Mendoza, the human leech, tried to kill your friend here and lay some sort of monster in him.
De Mendoza. You think Mendoza did this?
Yes.
Based on what? What happened to his mouth? He looked like I don't know.
Oh, you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you. But anyway, De Mendoza is some sort of creature.
With that, he kind of he looks quizzically at all of you. And he's like, I'm not
Come
sure.
here.
that-
Come here for a
Spanish
minute,
document.
Jackson. Let me show you something.
But we can ask you actually. Do you speak the Spanish? Because he says that this is what this paper says, but none of us can read it.
Well, first I show him the thing when I pull him to the corner.
The maggot.
Yeah.
You kind of open the bag, and the rank smell just fills the room, and he lurches. Oh,
Yes. See, Jackson, I can show you.
oh.
That is no botfly.
What are you doing with that in a hospital? Get that. Hold on. We need to. Let's go outside. Get some fresh air. And he begins to walk outside. He's like, what in all the layers of hell is that?
We don't know, but it's nothing of this earth, or nothing of normal lineage.
Well, you see here, sir, your guess is good as ours.
Where did you find it?
Oh, it was in your good friend, what was his name? Sanchez. De Mendoza kissed him and delivered it into his system.
Oh, and then she kissed.
And I tried.
And then
to
she
kiss him.
tried to kiss him.
He looks at you, Daphne. Why? No,
I don't
said
think...
He was choking on his own spit, his own bile, and the last thing he said was kiss. So I just assumed he wanted a kiss before he passed over to the world.
I whispered to him in Spanish, "Loca en la cabeza."
You see, he kind of like raises an eyebrow at you and gives you like a, and he says, "Oh, hold on, let me get this straight. So you're telling me that Mendoza made his way into Sanchez's office, bypassed all of you all and myself.
He cut through
and
the screen when we were helping the help.
And then you tried to kiss him.
Well, that I can't attest for. That's like I said.
And then you were able to extract this, and he kind of notions towards the sack that the maggot is held in. You extracted this thing out of Sanchez.
Well, to be specific, there was some sort of gold ward that we found in the basement, and our good friend here, Oscar, figured out that the thing didn't like it very much, and he put it to his belly and raised it up until the thing fled its mouth. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't to you unless you were there.
Was that the artifact that Miss Rizzo was after?
Yes, it was. Here's the paper. Read it.
You see, he grabs it and he kind of strokes his chin while he's reading it.
By the way,
while he's doing that, Oscar's just going to kind of get close and just bring this thing near him just to see if he starts acting funny.
You see, he like, do you have it like exposed, like out of the bag?
No, well, it's wrapped up in just cloth, and so he's holding it over his shoulder, kind of like he's, I don't know, got like a cricket bat over his shoulder, like, and he's just kind of.
He's like, what are you doing? What is that?
He's just gonna pull the back and show that there's gold underneath. Nothing. We'll explain it later.
Put that away. That thing it's got to be priceless.
No, I'm sure it has a price.
Listen, Jackson, my friend, when you get to the part where it mentions the leech thing, that's the exact type of mark that was left on the woman, Trinidad, who had all of her fat sucked out of her.
You're telling me that Miss Rizzo?
Yes, because Sanchez said he had a mouth like the size of that, and the circumference of the wound on her chest.
Is that? So she's no longer with us, and she's.
Oh wait, I thought he went downstairs. She's very dead. She had all of the fat sucked out of her body.
Very delicately put, Doctor.
Well, no sense beating around the bush. I'm not known for my bedside manner, just my healing abilities.
There's a lot to go over, and I think that.
Did he read it?
Yeah, he read it, and as he read it, and he says, like, he brings it back up. He says, "This says that De Mendoza was around with Gaspar Figueroa."
I don't know who that is.
That would make him almost 400 years old.
Well, did you read the part where it said, "I can promise you eternal life"?
Oh, I'd clearly there's something. Do you think that this has something to do with the Karasiri?
I would believe it does. And that pyramid we're about to go to, or supposedly to go to, probably want to sacrifice all of us to that thing in there for reasons unbeknownst to us, if I had to guess.
Oscar's going to raise his hand. What does Karasiri mean?
In the local tongue, it means to cut with a knife, in literal terms.
Well, he did cut them with a knife.
This all sounds outlandish. I understand that. I would not believe it at all, Jackson, if I had not seen this metal burnt the thing that he has alive. By touching. There's something here.
Oh, you can believe this stuff. does exist. I know it sounds outlandish, but
It's outlandish about it.
I'm not sure what is going on or if Larkin knows anything about this. But one thing I do know is that it sounds like we had best get to whatever is lying underneath this pyramid. Even if it turns out to be nothing but a bunch of hogwash.
I don't think it will.
Regardless, I do wonder if Mendoza is implicated in this whole ordeal. If Larkin knows anything about it, or if perhaps Larkin is even a pawn.
If I had to guess, the way that Larkin looked, he's either under control of Di Mendoza or he is just like him. But I could be wrong. He looked hungry, didn't he? Now, I thought it was hunger for opioids, but it might be for something else because he was very gaunt. Maybe he had not fed, I don't know. Or maybe Di Mendoza had sucked the fat out of him to control him somehow. Maybe he implanted one of those creatures in him to control him. I don't know. But it has to be one of those options.
Could be that Larkin's trying to become like Di Mendoza.
Or that he might be like Figueroa and instead of running for his life, running to his death.
Either way, we gotta go with them to the pyramid.
I do wonder. Part of me really feels as though we need to talk to Larkin, but maybe it's better he's none the wiser.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to go to this pyramid without the thing that we have here. But can we keep the thing we have here without them freaking out and knowing we have the thing here and,
Just keep it hidden. So far as I does Sanchez know that you have that?
I don't think so. Oh, Sanchez knows we have it, but I don't know if
Di Mendoza and
my God,
Larkin
Di Mendoza
probably
know
do
we
not.
have it.
I will pay him a visit tomorrow and make sure that we can borrow it on an extended loan. Just keep it hidden. Make sure that nobody knows that you have
Keep
it.
it safe.
Keep it
I'll
secret
just
and
lash
keep
it
it
to the
safe.
side of my nice new backpack.
You got a new back. Oh, that is nifty. Well,
Price tags people pay.
It has a frame. It has all kinds of bits and pieces on it. It's got places to hang pots and pans. It's amazing.
It's got to be wonderful to watch him with a backpack with a 25-pound weight in it.
There's nothing else really in the backpack, so it's because he can't really carry much else.
and at this
The
point,
backpack looks cool.
Elias hands back Rizzo's notes, and he pulls his pipe out of his pipe in a little pouch out of his coat pocket and begins packing another pipe. As soon as he does, he looks at the watch, and right about now, it's probably close to about 4 in the afternoon. He says, well, as he strikes a match and begins puffing on the pipe, what would you suggest?
Well, I have to guess that Di Mendoza knows we were there. He must have seen one of us because he was sneaking all around murdering people. So how do we go back there and pretend we don't know it's him?
Think he
Wouldn't
knows
this
that
kill
we
him
were there?
or hurt him? Like, why don't we use the stick, the gold?
Well, if we need to use it, sure, but
Well, if he's
They know where the pyramid is and
murdering people, then we take him out.
yes, but they know where the pyramid is and we do not.
He probably has a map. It's all good.
Would be.
All right, so we're taking Larkin out, and we're taking Di Mendoza out, and we're taking over the project. Is that what I'm getting from you guys?
Well, if they are indeed murderers, we can know because they'll be scared of it, and then they are murderers. So we just take them out with it because, well, obviously they're bad. They must be disposed of. And if this evil place is existence, then we need to learn it because learning will allow us to better understand what is needed from us.
What you say is interesting, but
Part of what you say is very
yeah,
interesting.
have you
Part of
stopped
it's
to
not.
have you stopped to consider that one of those little things almost took you all out, and Demon Doza is a lot bigger than them and probably a lot more powerful, especially after he just ate that woman. I'm just guessing.
No.
Yeah, there wasn't much fat on her to begin with. I mean, she was basically sticks and bones.
Was she skinny to begin with, Moss?
I don't know if we ever met her.
You don't know.
Never met her
You hadn't met her previously.
But I mean, could we tell she was a thicker? Like, was there a lot of empty flesh? Like, was she
didn't
fat
have-
looking, but like no fat?
Yeah,
was
she didn't
Lizzo
have a lot
before.
of. She didn't have a lot of extra skin on her necessarily. It's not like she had
Okay.
huge flaps of skin just like drapes
Right,
across the
right.
ground. She just looked emaciated
Okay.
completely.
Very emaciated. So Oscar's going to say, well, I'd say that probably a good idea to keep a low profile. Just go along with what they know, get to the location, and see if we could do anything about sealing this place back up and dealing with these, whoever they are. Determine what side Larkin's actually on. I'm not really interested in bushwhacking somebody just out on the streets, even though I think he's probably a very bad individual.
I would tend to agree with you. They're probably both in on this whole thing
Probably
in
best to slow
one way or another.
Hmm?
And they seem to go to great lengths to quiet their opposition. Can you imagine what they have in store for us? And why they chose us?
Vividly, I can imagine what they have in store for us. Vividly.
Well, if you
Just thinking
can,
about Sanchez.
If you can imagine, then that means you have information that they do not know. Why would you not strike when your enemy is lacking? You have
But they
something
have
they
information we don't have.
And we need.
I think he's like thinking through that. It's like, did he say something smart or did he?
He's like, that's the smartest thing I ever said.
Something jostled loose while he was terrified.
What do you think, Reverend? Demons?
Yes, they are demons.
So, what is the plan from here? What do you plan to do?
What's Jackson's input on this plan?
Well, Jackson has basically expressed that he expresses to you basically that he's not entirely sure what to do at this point. He sees the value in possibly confronting Larkin and getting information out of him, but he also sees the value in just letting the expedition go on as planned, so as to avoid any hiccups and make sure you all get to where you need to go. He says, Larkin he's a frail piece of work anyway. He's barely hanging on. If push comes to shove, I can't imagine he'd be much of a threat.
I go back to the I'm gonna go back to the gun store and maybe get a shotgun as well.
Okay.
That sounds like a smart idea.
Okay.
You want to pick me one up too?
Your legs not work, Doctor? I mean, Reverend?
They do.
I would rather not go alone.
Okay, I'll go with you.
But steak?
Well, always steak.
Yes.
He's
You
like,
mean like
steak?
a wooden steak, just in case they're vampires?
Oh, I thought you meant steak.
I was thinking more along the lines of a succulent piece of meat, but
Ah, both
Yes.
sound good.
Yes.
I mean, definitely in the mood.
And what about you, good sir? Would you like a succulent Chinese meal?
Why would I want Chinese? I had Chinese. I've come here, want their food. You know, try out different things. You have to learn new things. Like you want to go and learn about where to find some pyramid, which you don't need to find if the person who uses it is dead. Very well.
The pyramid holds more secrets than whatever is there trying to eat us.
Yes, I hear there are voices involved.
That would be the
Wonderful.
thing trying to eat us.
Yes. All kinds of demons moving around.
Nash is going to be looking while we're walking to find out on the way to this gun store if there's another, because there was that one restaurant, if there's an actual like Peruvian kind of the idea of just a steakhouse, like one of those places where they have swords full of meat.
And I look at Oscar and whisper to him, as long as the steak is not the same thing we gave him. And points to Reverend.
You find it. You come across a restaurant. It's named simply Asada de Andes.
I buy a sawed-off shotgun, by the way.
Okay.
That's
You could probably get. Let's see. Sawed off. You can't really get a sawed-off shotgun because that's not necessarily a legal firearm, but you could definitely try to. You could buy a. You could.
I'd buy a double barrel.
You could buy a double barrel shotgun
and a hacksaw.
and a hacksaw. Okay.
Yeah.
So what the double barrel? It costs 200. Oh no, that's modern. $40.
Yeah, that's fine.
If that's within your spending limit, that's no problem.
It is.
Okay. And then, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide that on over to.
I saw after he said it is. I saw him move his hand. I was like, is he checking? What is it? It's totally within my
double barrel.
Yes.
Boop boop.
Well, yours is the same as mine, so.
He's a doctor.
All right. So you now have a double barrel shotgun.
Thank you, sir.
Can I get a double barrel shotgun as well?
Yeah, of course. Would anybody else like a shotgun?
There's a whole barrel of them by the front door.
Can I get a 12 gauge instead?
It's a 12 gauge double. You've got the option.
Double barrel shotgun.
You've got the option between a double barrel shotgun and a pump shotgun. It's basically 12. They're both 12 gauge.
I'll do a double barrel.
Double barrel. All right. So if as long as $40. Yeah, I can throw them on your sheets. I threw one on your sheet. As long as $40 is within your spending limit, then that would be just fine.
Sir, $40 is well within my spending limit.
Well, your spending level is $10. So, and
I'm on a budget.
You've got $30. You've got $30 in cash on you. So you might have to borrow something from one of your more generous.
I thought
None of us are rich.
Larkin was
One of us is.
putting the bill for us to
Really?
buy supplies.
He said as long as you're able to provide receipts, he'll reimburse you.
Who's rich?
Oh, okay.
Oscar's rich.
Oscar's as rich as
Well, I don't
am.
know. Actually, Oscar, have you made it? Well, I thought Oscar, aren't you like?
He made it. They know that he comes from money, but they don't know how much money he actually.
Okay,
comes
so
from
you don't make
because
it readily apparent.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, he's always
My character
dressed-
doesn't know, but aren't you the same whatchamacallit as me? Credit limit?
His credit limit, technically, out of character, is 99. He has access to $50,000 cash at any given time, and he's probably carrying around many thousands of dollars. His family owns railroads.
Do
And
you ever
banks.
not play a rich character?
Well, he is, his family's rich, and he has access to this stuff,
Rich.
but he just enjoys doing whatever he can with not spending money, which is how his grandfather said how you get rich.
Rich thief.
Don't spend money, especially your own.
Can they get dragon's breath shells? I don't think so.
Pour some whiskey on him, then shoot.
Can I buy the shotgun on an installment plan? No, Gamera. This isn't Kmart.
Can I get a
man.
snap shotgun?
Can I put $3 down?
Can I put $3 a down payment? All right.
I would like an
If I saw the
EBT
barrel off,
shotgun,
is it
please.
cheaper?
So you've got your shotguns. Let's see. Does Jackson have a weapon? I assume he does. So you've got your shotguns.
By the way, to put this in perspective, Oscar makes Clay look like a pauper 10 times over.
Clay was a wealthy man.
Clay was a wealthy man. But yeah, Oscar can just, if he decides to call his father.
You see, Jackson actually decides that he's going to stick with what he's got.
This.
And Oscar doesn't need anything else because he bought his fancy new rifle and pistol.
Or machete. That's about it.
He does have one on the side of his backpack. That's the only other thing on his backpack right now.
I mean, I would buy like an M18, but I have a feeling those aren't available.
Especially not in Peru in 1920.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got a German here. He might know where to find it.
I tried the church, but it didn't work.
Well, the service ain't happened yet. So basically what you're limited to is a good number of different kinds of pistols and rifles and shotguns. That's about it. But military issue weapons are pretty much off the table. At least as far as it goes by obtaining them through legal means.
Do I need to add shells as well, or we just?
You should just have shells. So if you click on the little cylinder looking symbol while holding shift, that reloads all ammunition into the weapon. All right, so you've got your weapons. I assume you probably go and get some food. If you want to play that out, we definitely can.
Steak.
Otherwise,
Bistec.
what?
We don't know if they had steak at the restaurant. Who knows? Probably
Real
just had
steak.
fish.
It's all spicy fish all the way down.
That was yesterday, because that was Friday.
Yeah, I mean, we don't necessarily need to go through the whole steak thing unless we're going to be talking a little bit more in hushed tones, or we could just eat and get
Peru
ready for
doesn't
the
have
next
steak.
day.
It is a shit.
Because tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's just another day. The 21st is when we're supposed to leave, so we have all of tomorrow still.
Well, if we do
Before
go
we
and
leave,
get steak,
right?
I would ask, well, do you have, I mean, what do we do? We must have preparation. We must, be ready for battle. Because if you are confident he is the one, and you're not willing to check right now with the gold, then you need to make sure ready for when you are ready to check for if he is actually what we think. I mean, is there something else we can do? Is there some? I don't know. You like the culty things. What about you, Doctor?
I want to eat steak.
I want to eat steak.
I asked the
Yeah, I understand.
Which doctor?
There's
But
something
There's only
called
one.
a practical degree, and there's something called an academic degree, and some of us actually take these things seriously. Some of us just, like practice stuff, and some of us actually know stuff.
What do you know? You still haven't told us what you.
Yeah, that's a little loud, and I can't.
I saved a
What do you
man's
want to
life
know
today.
about the-
What have you done?
I saved a man's
I
life
gave
today.
the woman last rites.
I wasn't talking
helped.
to you, Oscar. I was talking to the doctor over here.
I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a doctor of intelligence.
And when would you show some of that?
Necessary.
Push a glass of wine over to Daphne. This is better than a show.
So didn't ask about if you had any plans of what to do for the free day that we have. Nobody has any.
Oscar was planning on basically just going to, relax, maybe see,
I'm
if
going to
anything
study.
else happens
You're
at the
more than
place.
welcome to come to morning services tomorrow.
I'm going to study Stinky.
His new friend.
All right.
Yeah, so I guess steak dinner. And then if we have plans in the morning, I suppose we can figure that out. If we have anything we need to do, we should probably stick close to one another, though. Just in case.
Well, I'm sticking close to you. You have the thing.
And he's just sitting there thinking.
I did really well, squeezing to crush it, and it would not die.
It was slipping through your hands. It was very disgusting. He's going to take a sip of the wine, and he's like, I should have kept that cup. Just set the paltry little wine glass down.
The clear crystal just clinks on the table. Unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfying.
All right. So, outside of your steak dinner, is there anything else that anybody would like to do with the remainder of their evening?
Study Stinky.
Okay.
Go over the go over the story and whatever happened, I guess, with Daphne and Yang, just to kind of like make sure that he kind of really understands what actually happened, because he didn't come into the room until after she'd already seen him, and kind of get the idea of, what the man actually said to her that prompted her to try and kiss him, to take her first kiss on a man like that. Just try to get the whole story, the whole scoop.
I think she's paying attention.
I am getting, yeah. The whole scoop.
Yeah. And find out if Yang has any other thoughts on it, because obviously Yang really wants to go after it. He wants to go forward. He wants to fight the people and beat them up and take the things.
If you
and
see a target,
finish it.
You take down the target.
The world is run by the people who show up, Grandpa Fillmore used to say. So.
And so, as you all would remember, obviously you're staying at the Hotel Maori, and the other two, Mendoza and Larkin, are staying at the Hotel España. So, whatever plans you have for the evening would be had in, at least you'd probably surmise, relative privacy.
Great. Well, I don't think we're going to be talking about anything too deep and dark, but yeah.
Okay.
Chat, and then I guess when everybody's done and satisfied with answers that we have, just go off and go to sleep.
We should have a
would like
code
to, go
word.
Look for them and follow them around, but I'm not a stealthy kind of person, so I wouldn't do that.
We should have a code word if we're going to attack them at some point, so we all know we're on board.
Oh, you mean like say the word and then everyone...
If someone says the word because they're in danger or needs to attack them, or we're all ready to attack them, or whatever, to protect ourselves.
Applejack.
Yeah, you just yell out and strike, and we'll all know. You strike.
Just yell Applejack and...
But if someone's not paying attention, a word might help.
That's why I said Applejack. It's not an overword.
I agree. I was talking to your friend here,
Yes,
the
but
thick
you-
one.
But what does a jack have to do with an apple?
Oh my lord!
Grandpa Fillmore's favorite drink.
Ah, dear.
You've never had Applejack?
No.
Well, you're going to have to try it if we get out of this temple.
Very well. We will all order a drink when we are ready to fight.
Ah.
Okay.
Applejack it is.
It was one of Franklin's favorite drinks as well. Benjamin Franklin.
Well, if we're saying a word, it doesn't matter what the word is at that point, because we're going to be trying to kill them. Who cares what the word is? Applejack is fine.
Okay.
It has to be something uncommon. That's pretty fucking uncommon, I have to say.
Kyrie eleison.
Okay. So, with that, I assume you guys all go back to the Hotel Maori. You all go to your own respective rooms, unless anybody would like to have particular conversations.
I want to sleep in like the chair in his room if he has the gold bar.
Do you like?
I don't want to leave that gold bar.
Do you?
What? A capable bodyguard sleeping in the same room as Oscar? Oh no! Yeah, he gets him a pillow, an extra pillow, gets more blankets from downstairs, so he's comfortable in the chair, but not too comfortable, so he doesn't fall completely asleep. Yeah, totally fine. In fact, he. Can I try to do something really quick? I know this is kind of mean, but he's going to do it anyway. He's going to convince him while they're sitting there talking and getting ready for bed. He's just going to keep giving him glasses of water. And just kind of like, just keep giving him, so he'll have to keep getting up to go to the bathroom and stay awake. So he's going to try and fast talk him. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah. What do we do if you have to roll against a different player?
That's a good question.
I would say, let's see. If you want to resist it, it would be. Let me take a look at your skills. I think I kind of want to put it up against either maybe Constitution or Power. I think maybe versus Persuasion might be a power thing.
Yeah, he was going to attempt to do fast talk because he's just going to kind of bamboozle him, just being like, and just hand him the glass of water, do something else, hand him the glass of water again.
So, so fast talk versus power. I'd say that's appropriate.
Power or intelligence?
Well, either one.
I'm thinking intelligence more so.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, see if he notices what I'm doing. Because it's he's going to use a bonus die because I have a bonus die left. We're going to do it. He's just like, we'll see if we can keep him awake a little bit. Not a great roll.
Regular success. Since it's not a combat roll, the tie goes to those who have the highest skill, and you both have the same.
Damn it! But I rolled worse.
In this case, I think Yang would win this because he rolled lower.
Makes sense.
And well, then I would notice that you're doing this, and like, I'm not going to be sleeping all that well. You don't need to worry. You see, hands burned, very nice, pain, wonderful. So not good for sleeping.
All right. Well then, he's gonna hand you the bar that's wrapped in all the cloth, and he's like, "Why don't you hold on to that then?" And he's going to go finish his nightly getting ready, and he's gonna go hop into the comfortable bed.
Oh, thank you, Circus Freak. Fast talk is an opposed skill rolled, resisted by target psychology, or fast talk skill, whichever is higher. There you go. All right, we'll remember that for next time.
Makes sense.
Okay. No, but yeah, I'm going to sit there then, and I'm gonna hold it. Be ready.
All right.
Ready to hit somebody really hard with it if I need.
Yeah, because I figured the other thing is giving it to the guy who can fight and actually swing that thing with some speed is probably not a bad idea.
I would like to dissect Stinky and see what makes him tick.
Okay. Let's see. So you did a biology roll on it already and got like an extreme success or a hard success or something like that. What are you looking for?
Why does it smell? What is its purpose?
Okay.
Why is it so resilient?
So I would say you can either give me I'll take a Cthulhu Mythos roll if you want to give me one of those.
Or is there an or?
Let me look and see what you've got. I would take like a natural world maybe. If you want to do that, you can try another biology roll, but you're not sure if you would really.
I'll go with the Cthulhu.
Get more out of it.
And I'm not going to waste my last bonus die just in case something awful happens in the next 5 minutes.
You guys Yeah,
I know,
that's
Moss.
the last. If they get any, by the way, if they get any bonus dice from the chat now, that would carry forward to next week.
Ooh. But this one won't, right?
This one won't, since you got it at the beginning of the episode.
There's not a lot of time left. I'm gonna go for it.
Oh wow. Would you want to use 2 luck to pass?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So, with that, you look
I
back.
think the slug got the shark.
You
Blurred him out of existence.
Yay.
you
Why did you study it?
you kind of think back to your studies into the realm of the mythos, and you thinking about all of the different entities that you've read about. And in particular, there is one that kind of comes across your mind. You've perhaps heard of something called El Padre de los Gusanos, which in English means the father of maggots. Furthermore, if you hadn't deduced this already, whatever it was that injected what you would guess the Karasiri, this would be required to turn a person into one of them.
What D. Mendoza is.
Right.
Right. Okay. So I was right. He was trying to turn him into one of them, or lay an egg or whatever.
Yep, but you're not 100% sure, but you feel as though El Padre de los Gusanos is probably an aspect of something bigger, something more
Something worse.
more chaotic. Something which
Something
takes on
worse.
lots of different guises.
So D. Mendoza might not be D. Mendoza? Is that what I'm thinking?
The El Padre de los Gusanos, the father of maggots, you think is probably an aspect of maybe some sort of an elder god.
Okay. Ooh, boy. All right. Thank you, sir. Was worth the roll. The bonus. Thank you guys for the bonus die.
Absolutely. All right. And so, is anybody else doing anything before they head off to bed?
The only last thing that Oscar is going to do after he's been in bed for an hour, his conscience is going to get the better of him, and he's going to get up, head back to the bathroom, look through his stuff in the medicine cabinet, and come back and tap Yang on the shoulder and just say, here, and hand him some damp cloths with a little bit of like astringent and stuff on them for his hands. And he's going to attempt to make a first aid check, but he's not very good at it.
Okay.
So he's going to see if this actually is like, if he put aftershave on it instead, and it's going to sting.
Okay.
It might sting really badly. Yeah, he doesn't help.
If only you told your doctor about your hands.
That's, yes, your help is most appreciated. You should go lie down. You know, it's late. You should just want to sleep.
All right, give him a hearty pat on the shoulder, thinking he did a good job, and yeah, go back to sleep. And he just sits there going,
Oscar, as you're like trying to kind of wrap his hand up and maybe try to disinfect it or something, I don't know, something feels off. Give me a spot hidden roll.
he's not very good at spot hidden. Oh, but he got a 24.
He's good enough. Standing there in the streetlight, outside of your window across the street, you see the silhouette of a figure, male. And you can see only 2 eyes glaring in your window.
Uh-oh. In his
going
window,
to be
not my
distracted,
window.
and that's why he kind of like, pats it on his hands, and he's like, just pushes it down a little hard. He's like, "Ooh, you see that man down there?" Which is probably why he fails the first aid roll. Just okay, who's that?
Well, I turn my head and look and try to, focus on something other than the unfortunate stinging pain in my hands at the moment. I assume I see the same.
Being pointed out, you can easily see that there is a man staring in your window. It's hard to make out any physical features other than you can see the silhouette of what looks to be kind of a slender frame with medium-length hair and two eyes glaring yellow into the room. And just as you look, the figure turns and begins walking down the street.
Is it time for an apple drink?
I don't think going after him right now is a good idea. Just to pat him on the hand.
Okay, yeah.
Just go over, click the light off, take one more look outside, and then climb back into bed. Make sure his feet are away from the edge of the bed, that the blankets are tucked under his feet, that he is completely encased in the covers, and pillows on either side. Just safe.
All right. And so the night passes and morning comes. You hear roosters kind of wandering around the streets just before daybreak begin crowing, waking you up out of your slumber. It is Sunday.
It's Palm Sunday.
It is Palm Sunday. Time for Dr. Reverend Klaus Stuckart to get ready for his Sunday service.
Yep. He'll put on his Sunday attire and head over to the church.
All right. Now, is this going to be an all-day thing where you hold services throughout the day, or is this going to be first thing in the morning, Sunday service, and you're out because you got other stuff to do?
One and done.
So what he's going to do is prior to service, he is going to offer up for private confession absolution with various people that show up and listen to their confessions of different horrifying things that they've done in the town.
Do you speak Spanish?
Nope.
You better hope they speak English.
Luckily, a lot of them speak German. If you were listening at the beginning,
or German, yeah.
So what would be the protocol for maybe perhaps translating, Dave? How would that work?
Yeah, he might have the local person there translate for them if they wish.
Okay.
And then he would pronounce absolution to them in German.
Okay. And so you go through and you hear a number of confessions. A lot of them seem relieved to actually have someone they feel is actually ordained and qualified to receive their confession. You hear talk of, lust, talk of violence against, maybe one's dog, until you can tell it's a male by the voice on the other side of the screen comes in.
Oh, we don't do that.
Oh, do they not? Oh, you get to see him? Okay. So a man comes in and sits down in front of you, and you can see he's got bags under his eyes. You see like the dark blue, purple kind of under his eyes, almost as if he hasn't slept. He looks a little haggard. He definitely hasn't shaved since the day before. And you notice that he has a hard time holding your gaze. He says, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was 2 weeks ago."
Okay. Go on.
Last night, I took to the bottle again. It has been a month since I've had a drink, and I'd been recovering. And
You fell prey to this again?
see, Father, I raise my hand to my wife, and I am deeply regretful of this. But you have to understand, Father. My daughter, she did not come home last night. In all 19 years she has been alive, she has always come home. I had been out into the wee hours of the morning looking for her, and I could not find her. I even talked to a boy which she has been seeing, and he knew nothing. So I came home, and I saw no other solution than to drown this demon that has been harassing me. This demon of worry, of doubt, and God's safekeeping.
Drown them in God's word, not in liquor.
You see, he kind of looks down at the floor. He says, "Yes, Father." Father, may I ask you something?
Yes.
If you do not know what has happened to a loved one, what would you do?
Pray for their body and pray for their soul. Trust in
Yes.
God.
Go ahead and give me either a persuade or a charm roll, whichever you prefer. Okay. You can see he's having.
Use a luck.
You can go ahead and use a luck. Okay. He says, "Yes, Father." At this time he kind of like sits back, and you can see that what little light is in the room kind of like reflects off of a stream of tear that's running down one side of his face. He says, "See, Father, I was wrong to have doubted, and you are right. I apologize. Please ask the Lord for his forgiveness for my doubt."
Christ forgives you. He's made his sacrifice for you. You are forgiven.
And with that, he gives you a nod and kind of averts his gaze again and stands up. The chair kind of scoots back as he stands up, and he exits the room. And afterwards, you get a couple of additional confessions, but that one kind of stuck out to you for obvious reasons. With that, after everything is said and done, the what was it that you had called him, the retainer, or the lay? I forget what you would
call him a lay leader or
a lay leader. The lay leader approaches you and says, "Gracias, Father. I want to thank you for your services as of today. The people around here clearly needed it. I wanted to give you something. You are heading out into dangerous territory, and I wanted to give you something."
Thank you.
He says, "Please, if you'll follow me, I do not want to bring it into the church proper." And he leads you back into the very same back room which you saw him disappear into the day before to fetch the holy water. And there you see a rifle leaning up against the wall.
Okay.
He says, please, I would like for you to have this to protect yourself from the demons and people who would do the work of demons alike.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my son. This will be of great service.
Gives you a nod and like kind of a lower bow. And without saying anything else, he sees himself out of the room. Now, would you have given a sermon throughout the whole thing?
Yeah, there would have been a full mass.
Okay.
So there would have been the readings for Palm Sunday and sermon on the coming of the Lord and Judgment Day being near, and then the service of the sacrament.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Are the rest of you in attendance as well?
No.
Oscar is going to attend because he's intrigued to see what it's like at a local church service. He's not exactly faithful, but he's always interested, especially because, Palm Sunday, you have to go do this before you eat in his family, so he doesn't feel like he gets to eat until he goes to the service. So. Grandpa Fillmore was an horrible, horrible thief and a horrible person in many cases and a black sheep of the family, but there were standards.
Julian doesn't care about the rantings of a false god.
And Yang did, well, not a big fan of faith.
He's a man of logic.
Yeah.
You could
I'm a man of faith, just not that faith.
My grandfather was a preacher back home.
And you can see that Jackson actually also attended, as he's also a man of faith. Even with everything that he's seen, you can tell that he finds some value in everything that you had to say. And at that, you have the rest of the Sunday to figure out what you want to do, but we will find out what you do next week.
Yeah, Oscar. Did you collect from the collection plate or not?
Nah, it's quite honestly, it's not worth it, and there's nothing to spend the money on here. He normally only does that when he just walks past and he's like, ooh, I gotta pay for something. So, but he doesn't contribute anything either because, well,
Why would you?
these people can get their own money.
Let me get
Sharing money.
switched back over.
I mean, they would be big fans, but I believe there was a growth of the Socialist Party at that time in Puerto Rico, but yes.
Ew.
Or Peru.
Puerto
yeah.
Rico?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Peru.
Well,
Look, they all have
yeah.
a P in them. They're
Yeah.
Hispanic. It's all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you sound like
Right,
you
yeah.
sound like a true Gore.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah, you guys learned a little bit more about what's going on. Perhaps maybe how to
Perhaps too
stop
much.
what it is. And, yeah, you guys still no deaths. A little bit of sanity loss. We had a little bit of sanity loss, which is always a good thing in Call of Cthulhu. But we are just getting started as you guys next episode are definitely going to be embarking into the Peruvian highlands. So let's go around and see what everybody's up to. Let the chat know what you got going on in your life, where they can find you, what you're doing. Let's start. We're just going to start clockwise. JT, go ahead, attack somebody, and leave me for last.
I will be here again tomorrow night for some Seasons of Ghosts, which will be awesome because I love that game. And our buddy Circus will be there, and Kyle will be running it, and Be a good time. And then my vampire game on my channel Friday night. Come check that out. We're back after a 2-week layoff due to, holidays and other events. And I am not looking forward to going with this freaking leech and his partner into some damn demon pyramid. I am not looking forward to it, but I guess we've committed to it, so we're going to do it. And I will tag Mr. Shark.
All right, yes. Well, it's a short one. Don't really do that much, but every Saturday I do run a game, and I recently decided to start streaming it. So if you ever are interested, you can hop over there at my YouTube's channel, the Shark Bites Entertainment. Nothing special, but it's a thing that I do. Yeah, and other than that, I guess we'll go over to Darth Dave.
Yeah, I'm Darth Dave. You can check me out on Kick on Sunday afternoons or the follow-ups on YouTube or Rumble on my channels, where I basically review my Sunday morning. Otherwise, I do play games every once in a while on Kick, and I'm generally in these chats on annoying all you the wonderful players. I will pass it to one of my greatest annoyances, the one that I like to annoy the most, and remove his glasses the most often, and that is Frost.
Blinding me on my own stream, sir. Good work. You got to use those channel points up somehow. I am Frost. You can find me here on Moonskull. You can find me on the Legend Seeker channel, but only until the end of the year. And then we're going to be moving the Legend Seeker stuff over to the Moonskull channel. It'll be one-stop shop for everything. Woo! And I still have the longest running show on Legend Seeker.
Hey-o.
We'll just go with that because it was the only show really running on Legend Seeker, but I'm still going to take the win. Yeah, I did a thing. I have been writing up Storm lately in my free time and spending very little time sleeping, and that's not good because I've been working too much as well. So if I seem completely crazy and nutty, that's why. And if you like it, then I guess I will just stop sleeping.
What's the difference?
Exactly. I don't know if people can even tell. And I am going to throw it at Nomi, just like a big maggot getting tossed out of an old man's mouth.
Don't kiss it.
Do not kiss the maggot.
Do not kiss. But I'm Nomi Without You. You can catch me at my Twitter at Nomi Without You. I am going to go live tomorrow on Kick and on YouTube for streaming Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, because I won't be able to make it for our group hangout for tomorrow. So I'm going to just do a solo. I have in real life things to do tomorrow. But just follow me on Twitter when I go live and when I announce it. And then it's to you, Moss.
Thank you. Obviously, I'm here every Monday for this show for the foreseeable future. Also on Fridays for Strange Aeons. Definitely go and check out Avenue Studios because I'll be over there on Thursdays playing in their Daggerheart campaign, as well as Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. That's mine and JJ's channel where I stream map making on Saturdays. And then we've got Goblin Slayer, and I'll be starting a new campaign here as soon as we can actually get everybody together because scheduling is hard. Other than that, I think that's all I've got. So everybody, please be sure to leave a comment on the stream after the stream goes, well, I don't want to say goes down, but after we're no longer live, leave a comment on the stream. Make sure you like it on the way out, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord and support Legend Seeker. And with that, I will bid you all adieu. Auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.